What's poppin' gamers? Welcome back to our sorry, our Boomer Hour podcast. What's going on? I'm joined here today again by Adaptus, and we're going to be talking a little bit about Japan, my Japan trip. It will be the final time that I'm going to be talking about the Japan trip on stream, or like for an extensive period of time, because I feel like I've already been talking about it too much. But we were looking for a topic, and I think, was it you, Adaptus, who suggested talking about Japan, or am I misremembering things from last week?
Firstly, what's up, gamers? It's your boy Adaptus. How are you, Tim Boo Boo Boo?
Very, very good. Yeah.
I think I mentioned it at one point. It's like, hey, let's just do a podcast on Japan, and you're
Sure.
like, yeah, fuck it.
Sounds like a good idea. Actually, let me switch things here to the actual podcasting thing that we used already in the past. With a little bit of
fucking floating on your microphone, like.
Yeah, actually, I can quickly rectify this. There we go. That's sure. We'll do it like this. Hey, boys, we're gonna be talking a bit about. Sorry. Wow. Okay. I'm not really used to streaming anymore. Like taking a break for such a long time, like especially the first time back again from what was it, the break. I noticed that my facial muscles were not prepared for it anymore. Somehow that was a really weird. A really weird feeling, because I was smiling, but I wouldn't say like an unnatural way, well, maybe a little bit of a unnatural way, like more so than I would smile on my daily basis, which doesn't sound very good. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking about this. Let's just maybe, if you want, Polar Bear, not Polar Bear, Adaptus, feel free to, give the guys a overview of what the plan will be for tonight in terms of, let's say, your questions that you have for me.
Hello, I'm Polar Bear now. Hi.
No.
I think we're just gonna run through it, like shoot the shit. First, we're gonna go like, hey, like, well, Japan this, why that. Get into the intro, get into him, actually landing there. Then talk a little bit more about the sights to see, some culture, blah blah blah. Some unique things we're going to be that you might have experienced, and some like look backsies. So it's a very loose structure, but we're going to run through it, and I think it'll be fine. And you have pictures to show.
Yeah, I have pictures to show. Let me just actually quickly show this as well on what was on the preview. I have my Elgato. Who started with the fucking Elgato? I can't even remember at this point. I have my capture card behind me, which showcases what was my other computer, where I have basically a backup of all my pictures and all my videos that I made, because I made a fuck ton of pictures. Well, actually, mostly videos, like more video in comparison to pictures. But yeah, regarding it, or like depending on what we're going to be talking about, I might update, let's say, our background here. So right now, it's a little bit of a boring. What was it? Windows Explorer view, but we'll update it at some point, I think. Actually, I can already showcase like my beautiful folders. How about this? Like, would you look at that? Pokemon Center in in Osaka. That was a nice one. In Pokemon theme. Would you look at that? Beautiful. Very nice, very nice. But yes, Polar Bear, indeed, I am a boomer. Or we are, I think both of us are boomers who both speak a little bit of brain rot. I think I speak more brain rot in comparison to you, Adaptus, if I'm not mistaken, right?
It's come and go. Yeah.
For real.
For real, no cap.
Yeah.
On God.
Yeah. Great start. Thank you for the raid, Lucy. Welcome in. Anyway, yeah, feel free to start with the questions here, Adaptus. So yeah, again, maybe before we start with the questions, yeah. So a little bit of context. So I was gone for, let's say, 3 weeks. I think from Sunday to Sunday for 3 weeks. The reason why was because I went to the other side of the country. Well, not the country, other side of the globe, and I somehow survived my second trip to Japan. It was a lot of fun. And I thought, like, it would be fun to also share this with the class and with the kids and the likes. Yeah. Like
while all of you were suffering for your Timbology withdrawal, this motherfucker just went and got milk and cigarettes all the way in Japan, leaving you alone, suffering for 2 weeks. Like, what were you going to do without all the Nuzlocke and all the agony of watching you stream? I mean, what?
Agony?
Geometry Dash? What?
I wouldn't call it agony per se. I think the streams are or never mind. I'm not gonna defend myself here in front of everyone.
Let's see. How do we want to begin this? Let's do a little introductory. So, why Japan?
Well, for me personally, it was going to be my second time. I've been together with my partner, well, usually my girlfriend, for like quite a long time already at this point. We met each other a long time ago in, I think it was Japanese studies. I don't know exactly why I did that back then, but that was because I didn't know that much about the world and I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do with my life. So I enrolled into a class of what was it, Japan studies and the likes, and that was pretty fun, but it didn't really give me any type of financial stability or security for the future. So eventually I did switch to something completely different. I went into game development and eventually went into software engineering. Fun story. But anyway, so we met each other like that. I already went to Japan in function of that class and the likes, and usually was never had the experience of going to Japan yet, because either it was too busy or we did not have the financial methods of being able to go there. So that started gnawing a little bit on her mind at times. And then I think it was at the start of this year that we were looking at like, hey, do we want to go, like, let's say on a little bit of a longer trip? And then the idea floated around of Japan. And then she took an executive decision, and then we decided, well, she decided, let's say, on Japan, and I gladly followed suit because I really want to go back as well. So I'm happy that we had that discussion at the start of the year. But that's kind of why we both have. Well, I wouldn't say that I love Japan as much as I used to, especially like knowing a little bit more about the society and the likes, especially after studying it and the likes. But knowing a little bit of Japanese, it does. It had been such a long time that I felt like I had to go back. I wouldn't say back to the motherland, but let's say back to the weeb land, perhaps. Go back into my weeb roots as well.
Did you actually have anything like if we go like chronological with the picture, so like the arrival sort of thing?
Let me just quickly actually check this over here on my. Well, I have two mice. I cannot multitask apparently. So let me pull up the folder over here of the 29th. So it was a little bit confusing considering the fact that we had what was it? Actually, no, it's going to be a couple of videos. Did I actually upload the videos? I do have the videos over here, but the previews do not show.
I do have to say, the way you filmed those videos were so fucking boomer. Like,
what do you mean
just
fucking
like
boomer?
10-second clips of just a panorama view.
Yeah, okay, listen. The reason why I made that was because I was thinking, like, I wanted to record stuff for, let's say, if I wanted to make a video about that, about the trip for, let's say, YouTube. So I'm well aware of the fact that I was holding it in like a horizontal way and just taking it very, very slow, making a pan shot indeed, or a panorama shot and the likes.
You're gonna have one of those collage videos where it's like this acoustic guitar playing in the background.
Basically, I'm going to take a look over here. I think I found the specific videos in question. Yeah, so on the 29th we arrived. I just noticed that we got a huge raid. Let me just quickly address this here.
You take care of that.
LB, thank you so much for the raid. How is it going? Welcome in, raiders. How is it going? Let me give a shout out to you, or if any of the mods can help here in the meantime. Sorry for the interruption here, Adaptus. How's it going, mod? Yeah, how's it going, raiders? Welcome in, Minecraft Nico. Thanks for the follow. Glyphbeck, thanks for the follow. And also, but guys, if you want to share some love as well with Adaptus, who we're streaming with today, we're doing a little bit of a collab here. But how's it going, LB? How's it going, Jibugos? How's it going, Cuber GD? Actually, wait, I don't see any Gunnar emotes. Now I think about it. Hold up. Where are the Gunnar emotes here? I should be able to see them eventually, right? Thanks so much, LB. How was your stream in what was it in GD beforehand? All right. Yeah. Sorry for the interruption there, Adaptus. Let's go back to what was it?
It's good.
Yeah. So. Anyway, guys, or for any of the newcomers as well, we're talking a little bit about my Japan trip here tonight. Sometimes, or like over the past year, Adaptus and I have done like this little bit of a podcast section called Boomer Hour, where we talk about various topics. We've already talked about, let's say, D&D, Pokemon, which was organized by Adaptus last time around, which was a huge, well, I wouldn't say pain in the ass, but it was. There was some shenanigans afoot, and third of all, we also talked about, like, let's say, story tropes, so today we're talking about Japan as well.
Yeah, it's our tri-monthly podcast.
Kind of, yeah. So basically, the next time we're doing this podcast will be March next year. No, actually February next year. I guess.
That's about right. Yeah.
Scheduling conflicts or some. Well, I wouldn't say scheduling conflicts. Scheduling impulses might be the better word for that. To try and get something arranged is sometimes difficult, and especially if you want to do like a tons of fucking things, and you have to decide on what you want to do. And then, you start postponing things and it is what it is. Anyway, thank you.
Mr. brings up a good point. Quarterly would actually, make more sense than tri-monthly. But
exactly.
go fuck your smart ass. I've been coming at me with that shit. You're right, but fuck you.
Yeah, unfortunately, it is what it is. Like last time we did this was in August, I believe. It was in August, yeah, because I think that was the week that I did the collabs together with Jonza and also with Himeko. So we had, I was collecting you guys like Infinity Stones, like you are trying to do right now as well. So it's actually kind of nice. Serious good, I think is so annoying. Yeah, I'll get to those demon levels eventually, I hope. But I mean, I still need to beat fucking Clubstep, but we're not going to talk about Clubstep here tonight. Anyway, boys, I think we should go back to the Japan trip talks. So yeah, Adaptus, you asked about me or us landing in Japan, right?
Yeah, if you got anything, like something that you think, noteworthy picture video.
Let me just quickly check here. I have a couple of things. Okay, so we have kind of boomer. Well, I mean, okay, yeah, I made a lot of videos in the context again of making a fucking video eventually, or like something for YouTube. Like, listen. Okay, I need to have a lot of footage if I wanted to make something for the future. So,
motherfucker, filming luggage.
Listen,
quality content.
Listen, the problem is I don't have previews of my fucking videos here. That's kind of the problem right now. So, it's okay. Very boomer-esque way of recording everything here. I will admit. But maybe the best thing about landing in Japan is the fact that you have these fancy ass toilets. I don't know if if you have ever been to Japan, Adaptus, or if you know about
Life Gorgeous still, yeah.
You should definitely go because they have the fucking most amazing toilets there as well. Very, very. How would you say modern? Yeah, modern and automated.
Like the bidet.
The bidet functionality is special, definitely, very, very special. I remember using it the first time in 2012 when I went there for the first time. Or that was my first experience also dealing with a bidet as well. So getting blasted in the ass with water was not what I expected that time. So this time around, I knew what to expect with the water jets. And I think I have a nice, overview also of, like, let's say, the beautiful... No, actually, this is a weird video where I saw a sign where, just don't sit on, sit on the sign in a regular fashion, or on the toilet in a regular fashion. But I think the most important part is the fact that you have like these tons of buttons right next to your toilet. Doesn't matter where you go. Like I think I've only seen like one of those standard, well, not standard, but like these old ass what was it called again? Toilet bowls that are in the ground or embedded in the ground where you have to squat on top of them. I think I saw them only on like the first day. For the rest of the time, I only saw amazing, regular, modern Japanese toilets and the likes.
The fucking stop button. It's like a panic button.
I know, right? Yeah. So basically, you have the stop button. You have the option of blasting your rear. But then you also have the option of blasting a little bit more from, let's say, the front angle. So you have two different options or two different angles of blasting your ass.
So you got an ass blast or a balls blast.
Yeah, basically. But the good thing is, they do take care quite nicely of your, let's say, the remaining residue of a certain second type of how would you say? Production that you're making in the toilet bowl, I suppose. The most annoying, or not annoying part, but the most fun part as well was the fact that there was a button on there as well. Let me just quickly check if I can show you this. Called Wand Clean. So I was curious, what exactly was the deal with Wand Clean? Like, is it going to clean my penis or something like that? it didn't turn out to be the cleaning of the penis. It was just the cleaning of the specific element that is responsible for the the water jet blasting and the likes.
Oh, so like the actual stick from
Yeah.
the bidet.
So
Yeah,
basically,
okay.
what happens is there's like a normally when it's just in passive mode, the stick is inserted or back into like, let's say, the bowl itself, so you don't see it. You just see a standard toilet bowl, and once you either if you stand up, it will flush automatically, or if you have used the bidet, for example, you will see this wand emerge from the toilet bowl for it. Well, I mean, you have to pay attention to it as well, and you can also press a button to see how it cleans. But that was wild to me because I hadn't seen the one clean button the last time around, so I thought it was pretty interesting to think that my penis was going to get cleaned or something like that. Anyway, long story short, that was my first introduction back into the Japanese culture of the toilets.
You fucking arrive in Japan and expected to get a mechanical handy.
I
in
know,
the
right?
toilet.
It just works. It just works.
Oh man, the future is now, old man.
I know, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But other than that, that was pretty nice. We also, once we got there, had the option of immediately using one of the vending machines. So in Japan, you have like these standard vending machines that you often see also in anime and the likes, where you have like a ton of different beverages there. All the time when you see like a different vending machine, they're always almost completely randomized all the fucking time. Like you will never see exactly. Well, I mean, you will see like a couple of products here and there that you will recognize over and over again. But like overall, none of the machines or the vending machines have like the exact same things in what was it in supply. It's just bizarre. But the coolest thing about it as well is you can both get a a cold drink or a hot drink really, really fast at the same time. Amazing how, well, I would say modern that also feels. And then after, once we got one of the drinks, we took the train to, what was it called again? Because we landed in Kansai International Airport, we had to take the train to Osaka. Kansai International Airport is basically located on like I think it was an artificial island that they created in Osaka. And then we had to take a train. I basically, ordered some tickets for the most fancy train possible to bring us straight from the airport to the center of Osaka, where our hotel was going to be as well. The funny part is the most expensive tickets were still in total for us together only 16 euros. So that was like in comparison, what was it? It's the same amount in dollars, I suppose. But if you were to pay the same thing, let's say here in Belgium, it would cost you almost twice the same amount. And the cool part about that fancy train as well is that it's a specific line. Let me quickly showcase this as well on screen, which has like a specific design. I think it's like from some sort of old Japanese cartoon inspired or like superhero called the Rapid Line, and so it had like a sort of like helmets idea at the front. I thought it was pretty cool when I saw it in real life, yeah. And the seats, the seats were amazing. Especially, considering the fact that after the plane ride, or the plane ride there, my back was hurting like crazy. I still had like additional leg room because of my knees. Well, for my knees not to suffer as much, we had additional leg room. But my back was killing me because those chairs were just way too fucking tiny to sit in as well. But those chairs, quality, and so good as well to use. But yeah, that took us straight into Osaka, and then from there we went to the hotel to check in immediately. And after checking in, I was completely tired at that point. I wanted to go to sleep, but it was only like 3 in the afternoon, 4 in the afternoon as well at some points, and we still had like to survive until, let's say, 4. No, sorry, not 4, but 8 in the evening, to at least have like a somewhat of a regular sleeping schedule. Otherwise, we would have too much jet lag issues for the rest of the holiday. But that essentially was, in a nutshell, let's say the first few hours after landing. So we went to the train ride, then went to the hotel to check in, and then afterwards we started to investigate basically Osaka in general, or like, let's say, the center of Osaka, because there's only like a couple of elements that you can really investigate there. It's actually really, really cool to see. But yeah, that essentially brings me to, let's say, our landing in the likes.
Okay. I think you kind of answered one of my following questions, which was like, What stood out most when you arrived, and that was going to be the fucking wand washing toilet.
It was so cool to see. I was just so confused. At that point as well, I was super sleep deprived because on the plane I slept for only like half an hour, maybe at most an hour, and I was sitting upright, so I couldn't change my seating angle. So I wouldn't say hallucinating because it was only like one day. It was basically like a 24-hour stream type of vibe. So everything was funny to me at that specific moment. Essentially.
Was there any immediate culture shock when you arrived besides the bidet ass and ball blasting you?
Well, not per se, because I did have the advantage of already having gone in 2012, so already 12 years ago. But I will admit, you know, it is a big delta, let's say, from European countries to go to a country where you basically can't read any of the signs. I mean, some of the signs I could read, but not all of them, like not completely. I mean, Google Lens does help, but it did feel kind of, or not surreal, but like a little bit scary, considering the fact that at that specific moment, we essentially had no connection to the internet, no connection to, what was it called again, to a mobile network. Although eventually we never really had connection to a mobile network. I mean, we don't really call necessarily, or we don't really send text. We always use everything with either Messenger or WhatsApp or Discord, you know, to connect with friends and family. But the good thing is, you know, that culture shock kind of waned immediately after we got a pocket Wi-Fi device. So that's something that you can pick up, which essentially is a hotspot, or internet hotspot, or Wi-Fi hotspot that you can just carry around with you, which then connects for you to the Japanese cellular network. You pay like some sort of a fee on, let's say, your entire length of your journey and the likes, and but at that point, once we were connected to the internet again, it felt like we were, you know, safe and sound again. And luckily you got the Wi-Fi box at the airport already, because I had looked up for, well, I mean, I think most of the Wi-Fi boxes that you can hire or that are there for rent, you can just pick up at the airport, or you can set it to deliver at the airport, because they have like a specific terminal there. And by that point, you know, it felt okay. But considering we were very, very sleep deprived, I was a little bit worried that we were going to go on, let's say, the wrong train specifically. But once we were on the right train, once we were going to the center of Osaka, it all felt okay, I think. It wasn't the end of the world.
Why did you pick Osaka to land into, of all places? Was it just convenience of the airport?
Yeah, it was convenience, because we flew with what was it, KLM, the Dutch airlines, to bring us there. Like, I mean, we could have gone with Air France. I think also Brussels Airlines. Actually, I'm not entirely sure of Brussels Airlines. Probably not. But like you know, we were just, well, I mean, especially Julie, because Julie did like a lot of fuckton, or like almost everything of the administration before we went on the holiday. I think she, you know, was comparing prices, and I think KLM offered, let's say, the cheapest for our value to go to, let's say, a major city, and I think that's how we landed on Osaka eventually.
Okay. Yeah, so I should be interviewing her about this kind of stuff.
Kind of, yeah. Maybe, like, let's say for the administration, if anyone has some questions about that, I can always forward them to Julie, for example, or if you already know her and her socials, for example, you can just directly DM her for that. But I think the
DM her on the Discord that you can find the link down below.
No, well, she's not in that Discord, I think. So, but
fuck.
It's fine. But Osaka, I think, was also selected because, you know, considering I had already gone, for my first trip in 2012, I already visited Kyoto and Tokyo. So she wanted to go to somewhere where we both had not gone yet before. That was essentially it. Which is funny in hindsight, because we spent only like 2 or 3 days there before we went onwards to Kyoto.
Well, next question kind of is a little zoomery, but I mean,
sure.
It kind of relates. What was the vibe, the energy that you're getting from Osaka? We've got some visuals for Osaka as well for us.
Good points. Actually, I have quite a few videos as well of that specific moment. Actually, maybe it might be better if I just showcase a couple of pictures here from the.
I was wondering, if you just like autoplay it because it's a VLC, you could just kind of let it run.
Good question, though. Where do I know?
Okay, if it's video, It's a picture you're gonna have to actually click.
Yeah,
So
the annoying part is the fact that my what was it, my VLC or like my videos do not have like let's say a preview, so I'm going to have to like spitball or not spitball, but just try to see what I can find here. I was on the airplane.
Just shift select, hit play all, and then slap pause when you have to.
Sure. All right, I'll do every video here that is available.
Yeah.
Maybe not everything because I don't want to get my computer crashing here.
Okay, that's a lot of video. Okay, let's do like the first play.
Yeah. Wait, can I not do this? Wait, what is going on here? Okay, wait, just a sec. Can I select?
Oh my god, how many fucking videos are in this folder?
Too many videos.
Holy shit!
Oh my god, Tim, work, please. It's fine. We'll get it.
Just
fixed.
hit Control A, which is select all.
I don't want to select everything. That's the thing, bro.
Well, you might as well have to now.
All right.
Technical issues.
Can I actually do this? What? Wait. Play with VLC media.
Right click play. Yeah.
All right, that's a little bit further down the line. I don't know if it's doing it in chronological order. Just a sec. Sorry about this, boys. Sorry about this. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I think that's on the 29th as well. Did I actually record on the 29th outside of, let's say, our food places? Just a sec here. I did not, apparently. I think actually, wait, I do remember from, let's say, on Halloween itself that I recorded quite a bit more. The reason being is because we were there on Halloween as well. Do I have the pictures?
Remember, everybody, every Tim stream is fully prepared for your viewing pleasure. Tim spends hours upon hours preparing every stream just before going live.
Why are you giving me such fucking bullying here, bro? What is this? It's just annoying that I cannot see what was the previews. That's the most annoying part here. Sure. That was the wrong window. My bad. Sure, I'll do this here. So, I have a nice preview over here when we were there on Halloween. It was extremely fucking busy.
Holy shit.
Yeah, we were, let's say, in this is Doton, or the bridge in Dotonbori. This what was the biggest, or what was the most famous location in Osaka, basically. It's where you have all the party places, all the good food places, because Osaka is considered, let's say, the food Valhalla, let's say, of food.
There's someone live streaming on that selfie stick.
I know, right? Yeah, it was extremely. It was pretty nice though, because there were actually quite a few people that we also saw that were, dressed up for the occasion. So I have a couple in the background. You see a couple of Pikmin. You see a couple of people wearing Magikarp. You also see in the distance a guy wearing a dinosaur costume.
Oh yeah.
But it was so crowded at that moment that both myself and Julie were a little bit worried that if something were to go wrong, for example, that we would get hit by a stampede, and that was not as fun, I suppose. But the interesting part as well is when we were walking around in Osaka, it really felt for me as well as if we were walking like a sort of a cyberpunky location. Like, especially when you started looking up towards the top of skyscrapers, where I saw all the like glowing signs and the likes, it felt like really like, oh, this is like kind of Blade Runner, cyberpunk-esque and the likes. It was really, really cool to see as well. But I mean, the annoying part about Osaka, I suppose, is the fact that almost everything happens in this giant street that you can see, or like the opening that you can see in the middle of the screen, where there's so many different stores that you can buy everything basically. But once you move away from that expense or that extremely crowded street, you get to, like, let's say the local shops, where in the local shops you don't often see, let's say, foreigners, and foreigners are not as welcome, let's say, in comparison to the more, let's say, touristy places and the likes. However, the good thing is, considering the fact that I, or both myself and Julie, are able to speak a little bit of Japanese, and not, let's say, Moshi Moshi Madoka-san type of Japanese, we basically were able to, let's say, talk a little bit more, how would you say? We were able to talk, let's say, with the locals a little bit more often. We were able to go to, like, let's say, these places, which were not, let's say, let's say too many times here. But what I meant to say is that those places were not as welcoming to foreigners, but because we knew how to speak Japanese, we were like one of the good ones, kind of, I suppose. I do think at one point in Kyoto as well, we were overstaying our welcome, kind of, but it was still okay when we were able to kind of at least say, hey, can we get this, for example, because, you know, our Duolingo lessons for saying like, hey, I want to have one coffee, please. That was already enough for us to, you know, be comfortable expressing ourselves in Japanese as well, which is pretty fun.
Nihongo Jozu.
Nihongo Jozu. Yeah, actually, we've only heard Nihongo Jozu once throughout the entire journey. Normally you hear that a lot more often, but actually they asked us quite a lot of times whether or not we lived here or lived there in Japan, which was actually kind of cool to hear. Because apparently they ask you that if you, know a little bit of Japanese, or if you know at least a little bit more of the culture, so you feel like more like a regular or like a local instead of a foreigner, which is nice or interesting because we and especially me, I was wearing, let's say, a backpack the entire time to every location. I had my my camera with me that I'm currently also using for my stream to make pictures, to make video everywhere, but somehow we were, you know, we didn't set off any alarms for, oh, this guy is a foreigner, for example, so that was pretty fun to experience like that. Because I remember when I went there in 2012, because we were like little kids, I suppose, in comparison, because I was a lot younger at that specific moment, we definitely felt like way more like tourists in comparison to this trip that we had. So that was nice. That was definitely nice.
Yeah. That could be a little bit attributed to the PewDiePie effect of, you know, he's moved to Japan and this, you know, normalization idea of like, oh yeah, foreigners coming and moving to Japan, having a family here kind of thing. That's becoming a little bit more commonplace. Slowly. Very slowly.
I think so as well. I mean, 12 years is a long time as well, so a lot will change as well, especially considering, like, let's say the younger generation. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Like, also being able to express ourselves, it basically meant that we did like a couple of workshops and the likes, and they were happy that they were able to express themselves in, let's say, Japanese instead of having to use broken English, even though we were using broken Japanese to respond to their prompts most of the times. Mostly from my side, Judy is a lot better at, let's say, speaking than I am. I'm better at reading and recognizing kanji and the likes. So we kind of, you know, compete each other, because we're working together to trudge through our Japan trip as well. That was pretty fun. Definitely.
This is still Osaka when you landed in around Halloween time, right?
Yeah.
So that is like a more international kind of like holiday festival sort of thing.
Yeah.
Was there anything more traditional and cultural still within Osaka that you experienced before you moved to a different location, or?
In Osaka proper, not really. You know, Osaka was very, very Western in comparison to, let's say, Kyoto. Definitely.
Okay, then before we leave Osaka, let's explore it a little bit more. After Halloween night, was there anything that you went to do here? Like, did you go to a temple, shrine, any of those like historical landmarks?
Well, on Halloween proper, we actually went over to Nara, which is a town not too far off, or between, towards the east, I believe, of Osaka, which is known as, basically Deer Park. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but it's basically a location where there's a lot of, not even wild deer walking around. I mean, they have kind of been domesticated, I suppose. But a location where you can actually walk in between the deer, and they come towards you, and you can actually feed them cookies as well. And in combination with that, there's also like a huge temple there to observe. Let me just quickly check if I can find some pictures from that as well, because that was a lot of fun and a little bit more of a traditional, experience. That was on Halloween.
All I can say to that is Shika Noko Noko Koshitan.
Basically. I heard the theme playing in my head the entire time, which is a lot of fun, definitely, but also very annoying towards the end. I got a couple pictures here. Let me just quickly check if I can showcase something over here. So in the back,
cycle through them.
Yeah. So for example, here in the park, you see like a fuck ton of deer.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. Like, normally speaking, they are pretty okay. Like the average deer doesn't really bother you that much. Even if you have like food, usually they know, or like sometimes they take like a bow. That's what they've been learned somehow before they get like a cookie. But there are a couple of let's say deer that might be a little bit more of an asshole in comparison to, let's say, the standard ones or the average ones.
And can you ignore the asshole deers? Or are they that pushy that they're just gonna keep coming up to you?
I think what happened, especially like towards the end of the day, I did decide to give them a cookie. And one of them actually hit my knee in like an annoying angle with, actually with a headbutt, and it did actually kind of hurt as well. So that wasn't as fun, I suppose. But yeah, it was nice because I remember when I went there 12 years ago, I was there with one of my classmates, and he got actually ganked IRL by all those deer as well. Which is a pretty fun video that I don't have currently available here. It is on my Facebook, I believe. And actually, in hindsight, I probably should have asked him if it was okay for me to upload that, because it was, let's say, I wouldn't say embarrassing, but it was, he was compromised, let's say, at that specific moment.
I used Facebook 12 years ago.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like only a couple people saw it and likes. But yeah, for the main, like, once you go away from, let's say, that park, you do see what was it, quite a few deer still, but then you start moving towards like the big temple, especially.
Deer butt.
What? Oh yeah, deer butt was very important. Yeah, I made like a lot of different pictures, a lot of different statues and likes, or like different hands of, let's say, the Buddha statues that they have placed somewhere else. That was pretty cool to see. And then we start moving closer and closer towards, especially in Nara, the biggest sightseeing tour is this temple over here that we're approaching eventually, which has like I think either one of the largest or the oldest Buddha statue of Japan. Here you also have Julie in the background. I'll quickly go over that before she talks too much, let's say. Yeah. The cool thing is you also see like different statues at the location, or like at the start of the temples.
Yeah, what's up with this? Are these Shinto kami or?
No, this is Buddhism. This is Buddhism.
Oh, it's a very angry looking Buddha.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's like a whole, religion / lore behind it. I don't know exactly what these characters signify in the likes. Towards the end, we did see like the same names appearing over and over again. But like, I think what these statues are supposed to signify or symbolize is the defenders of this particular temple, for example. And then at one point you get closer towards this huge temple called Todaiji, which eventually inside, if I go up a little bit further, you will eventually... I took a couple of pictures of different things. You see a giant statue. Unfortunately, I do think that this picture does not do it justice, because this is about like 12 meters tall, if I remember correctly. Wait, actually, let me quickly check here for myself, or fact check myself here. How big is the statue in Todaiji?
You can kind of get a perspective based on those candlesticks already.
Yeah.
There's actually a chair or so over there. That thing's pretty damn big.
The thing is extremely fucking big. And the cool thing is something I didn't notice when I went there the first time 12 years ago, is that there's like a lot of different Buddhas right behind them in gold, on like that giant golden, let's say, platform or wall behind them. So I actually quickly just looked it up over here. Apparently the statue is 50 meters tall. So in, freedom units, that would be 49 feet. Kind of interesting. Also, the fun thing is that there was no issue for me, for example, taking pictures of this Buddha statue. But there's a lot of different locations where you apparently are not allowed to make a picture of the Buddha statues in question. But this one is so touristy, or like the hall is so big that it's very, very difficult for them to prevent you from taking pictures as well.
Yeah.
But it was really, really cool to see this again in real life, because I had already seen it like 12 years ago. But seeing it up close again is pretty cool. And also like seeing the construction behind it, like the artistry and the likes, the masonry that they had to apply. Absolutely insane. Like, considering the fact as well, as I think, if I have to take a quick look over here, I think Todaiji was originally made in the 7th century. But it was, it was rebuilt like I think 2 or 3 times. So what you see here is not the original building from like 1,300 years ago. Mm-hmm. But I think the statue, however, let me just quickly check here. Not entirely sure if the statue was already made then as well. It could have been the case though. So in that context, it's pretty cool seeing that they were able to create these constructions already like such a long time ago. Definitely. But yeah, that was our first true excursion to, let's say, a temple over in Japan, and also close to Osaka, I suppose. We also went to a huge castle in Osaka. You have a Osaka castle, which was also pretty fun, but that was the day before that. Can also quickly show that as well. Oh yeah, this statue is pretty cool. Before I move on, this is the statue, I think, of Binzuru. Yeah, Binzuru. And basically what it is, I don't know exactly what the deal is with the cloth. I think it is to protect, it could be to protect the wood, but I'm not entirely sure. And basically what happens is you have to rub this statue on the location where you want an ailment on your body to disappear. Which I didn't know the first time around, but I did do this time around on, I think, my knees and also on my back, because my back was hurting like crazy. And eventually, my back pain did disappear, but it did take a while. And I don't think it was because of the statue necessarily, but it was pretty cool to do it regardless and find out about this lore.
Do you have evidence that says it wasn't?
I mean, time heals all wounds. So yeah, that was pretty fun to do. And then what was it the day before that? Let me just go back. We went over to Osaka Castle. So there's a huge park in Osaka as well, which once you leave the metro station, you eventually see a huge, castle in the distance. Like, the picture doesn't do it justice, but just seeing that in the distance is very, very cool to observe. And like, once you start moving closer and closer, it is imposing how big this castle really is. So I can definitely recommend that, because basically what it is, they have the whole traditional, the traditional construction on the outside, and then you have, on the inside, like a complete museum, which is really, really fucking cool. Oh, a guy ball, nice.
Lock that bitch in.
Yeah, a Guyble indeed, not a Gibble. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Yeah, let me quickly continue. So eventually, I'm not gonna go over every picture because it's going to take too long. We eventually make it, and then you get closer over here, and then you see like how tall this statue, or not statue, but this building actually stands in comparison to, let's say, a standard modern building, and you see how insanely large it is in comparison. But yeah, that was also a very, very cool experience. The fun thing about this trip as well is, back in the day, I had to learn about Japanese history and the likes, but I didn't really care about it that much because, I don't like studying for particular things that I'm not very interested in, I suppose, which is a little bit annoying to say in hindsight. But the fun thing is I learned more about, let's say, Japanese history in this trip, and looking up things online because I was actually interested in them in comparison to before, and learning all those things about the importance of this particular castle is really cool now in hindsight, for example. But it is kind of, I wouldn't say bittersweet, but dumb that I didn't spend that much effort back then to really learn the ropes of Japanese history, even though now I know it a little bit better in comparison, but it is what it is. So yeah, that is essentially like the two major excursions that we did in Osaka. For the remainder of, let's say, the trip, we either were, let's say, in the major shopping street, or in, let's say, the food Wahala to grab some food and the likes. And
well, good topic, because that's what I wanted to touch on. The food, because everybody, whenever tourism comes to Japan, what the fuck, I didn't catch the Guyble. Rigged, I know, right? When it comes to going on holiday to Japan, one of the things people always talk about the most is food.
Yep.
So, how is food in Osaka / Nara? And then perhaps as we travel around Japan, we'll see how like the food progression changes.
Osaka was very, very good. We had, I think on the first day, I can actually go back for this. We had, I made a recording of this. Can I find it back? I probably should be able to find it back again. We went and got some ramen the first day around in Ichiran Ramen, which was really, really cool to see, or like to experience as well. Because basically what happens is you go to this particular location and you are separated from the cooks. So you sit in like this little cubicle, just yourself. So Julie was sitting in a cubicle next to me, and you basically eat the ramen yourself without getting in touch with the cook or directly seeing the cook. And you can communicate through like these little wooden elements or like wooden trinkets where it says something in Japanese on one side. And on the other side, it says the same thing, but then in what was it in Japanese or English is what I meant to say. So, for example, one of the things is I don't know the ordering process, so it can be a little bit of an overwhelming experience. So they will come and give you an explanation, or saying it's noisy because they make a fuck ton of noise there, and they want to make like a little bit of an ambience and a little bit of a a party time vibe, I suppose, at that specific location. So if it gets too much, you can say like, please, keep it together and don't make as much noise as before. So that was pretty cool, and the food was really, really good. It had been a while since I ate ramen. I think it was just standard. I think I gotta think here. Pork chops ramen, if I remember correctly. Which is really nice, but the biggest problem with that was specifically on that day I was extremely sleep deprived. I wanted to go to bed, and I was getting nauseous by trying to fill my stomach with food, even though my body was saying, Tim, please don't give me any more food, because we need to go to bed. We need to go to bed. We've already been alive, let's say, or haven't been gone to bed for such a long time. Stop putting water into our stomach. We need to go to bed as soon as possible. I mean, the food was great. Like, the ramen was tasty, but I just could not eat more than, let's say, one or two. How would you say? Until there was still like a half left, I was just getting more and more nauseous, so I had to stop at one point. But it was very good, though. The day afterwards, next to Osaka Castle, we got some okonomiyaki. I don't know if you've ever heard of that before, but it's basically like a Japanese version of a pancake in a weird fashion. It's just they combine it with like a lot of vegetables and a lot of meats in there as well. But they prepare it for you right in front of you on a furnace. Not furnace, sorry. What was it? Cooking stove? Yeah, exactly. It was really, really cool, and it was very, very tasty as well. The funny part about this particular location as well was that while we were getting our okonomiyaki made, there was another Westerner in this little location next to us, also making pictures of his food being prepared, because the food was being prepared right in front of us. But also his food, for example. So at one point he was coming over to our place and making pictures and videos as well from the same food as well. So very, very tasty. But the only annoying part is apparently I do not really like the taste of, let's say, fish. Well, maybe not fish. I don't like fish that much. I mean, I do like sushi and the likes, but sometimes you have like this umami flavor with a little bit of a fishy tone, let's say, and for me that makes me a little bit nauseous, which is a little bit of a problem considering in Japan they like to use that for flavor in a lot of dishes as well. So at the start I did feel like, okay, maybe it was also because I was jet lagged and likes. I was a little bit worried about all my food consumption, that I was not going to enjoy it as much, but luckily, I never had to puke or anything like that. It was always very, very pleasant, like even more so towards the end of the trip, definitely.
Okay. In still the Osaka region, did you try anything a little bit more adventurous or a little bit more like, how should we put it, esoteric to Japan?
I gotta think, but I'm not entirely sure we actually really did.
Like not doing puffer fish or something crazy ass.
Oh, you mean in terms of food, right?
Yeah, food. Yeah, like really like out there food that you would never even hope to see in the West.
Yeah, I think that was mentioned beforehand. Like I think it's like the fugu or something like that, where if you eat it, you have a chance of dying, right?
Yeah, puffer fish. Yeah, fugu. Yeah. So you had fugu.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
No, I was gonna fuck with that. No, hell no. No, why would I? No, basically, I don't think there was an actual dish that I... Oh, yeah, there was something a little bit esoteric. Now that you mentioned that, good question, actually. So, when we were in the field trip in Nara with all the deer and the likes, there was a particular If I can find it back. It apparently did not make as many pictures as I thought I did. With my... Oh yeah, but this was my phone, because I had my phone and also my photo camera with me. It was on Halloween proper. So, in Nara, we went over to, like... We took, like, a huge hike towards a shrine in the middle of the mountains. I think I might not have made a picture of it, but I did make a video of it, because it was a peculiar type of dish in the form of... what was it called again? For pilgrims to enjoy. But I gotta see if I can find the original video again, because it was definitely a acquired taste of food. I don't think it's over here. This was on the way, so we are a little bit further ahead. Sorry about this again. Adaptus for having to prepare.
I mean, imagine preparing for streams. Like it's a lot of work, and people tend to not
We do it live. Alright, there we go. This is I think the most esoteric dish of the entire journey, which was actually funny considering it was the second day. It's a good thing that we have this freeze frame over here. So, we have on the left a bowl with rice porridge.
Mm-hmm.
We have also, what was it, a fermented sweet potato over there, together with some sesame seed. I'm not entirely sure what exactly the yellow orb is on top of, let's say, the potato slices. But it was also something fermented, probably. On the bottom right half, we have a egg roll. So that was actually pretty standard, pretty normal. Then I think, what was it, the little brownish elements? Like, we have two of them. I'm not entirely sure what they were. They were kind of jelly-like. But then with something fermented in between, I have no idea exactly what it was anymore. Then we also have a fermented cabbage and the likes. So a little bit like kimchi, but let's say the Japanese version of that. And then in the middle, on the white circular dish, we had, I think, a fermented cherry, fermented ginger, and I think something that I cannot for the life of me remember what exactly it was, but like very, very tart. It wasn't even meat, but it felt like I was eating meat. It could have been maybe mushroom or something like that. And all of that connected with a single cup of green tea as well. So,
on the menu card, you just see the fermented platter.
Basically. Yeah, so outside of this particular establishment where we had this dinner or this lunch, they said like, yeah, this is like the pilgrims' food or something like that. It's a specific Japanese term that they use definitely for like that particular location, but I think we have a picture of it. I couldn't find it back if I had to look at it. I think Julie made a picture of it as well. But it was a surreal experience because it was very, very difficult to eat this. I must say, because of everything being fermented and the likes. And Julie was definitely like of the opinion, okay, yeah, we need to eat everything, because if we don't finish our dish, it's going to be rude to the people who created it. But actually, I looked it up, and it doesn't really matter that much if you don't eat or finish your plate. If you don't finish your plate, it actually suggests more of a... I'm satiated with the food that I've already consumed here today, so I don't need to have any additional food as well. But at the start of the trip, we were definitely like of the opinion, both like, okay, yeah, chef, we need to eat everything, because otherwise we're going to be, like Westerners, we're going to be rude to them. But they really don't care about that. They really don't care about that at all.
Okay. Well, that's fair.
Yep.
And this was near Nara, right?
Yeah. This was a part of, let's say, 1-2 kilometers away from, let's say, the center or like the train station. But it's like a whole part of, like, let's say, the networks of shrines and the likes, and the paths that you can take there as well.
Then before we leave Nara,
yep.
Was there anything that you saw that was like very special in Nara? Something that was like, like you saw the big tourist sites, the temple, the castle in Osaka and all that. But was there something a little bit more off the beaten path that, that really stood out to you?
Specific at Nara, you mean? Or
Nara or Osaka, because we're still in that kind of area.
Well, I think, in Osaka, I think I brushed on it a while ago. When you leave, let's say, the main street, you get into, like, let's say, the side streets where you have to deal with let's say, less touristy places, for example. And I think on the second night we went to, like, let's say, this little bar called Bar Agréable in French, where we had like a lovely cocktail that was prepared for us and the likes. And the funny part about that as well, about that specific place, was the fact that people in Japan often still have the option of smoking in particular establishments inside, which is unheard of, especially like in Belgium here, for example. They got rid of that completely. And I think the funny part about that as well is the fact that once we were introduced to the locals, they were actually kind of I wouldn't say happy to see us, but they liked the fact that we were able to speak Japanese as well. Combine it as well with the juxtaposition that immediately right next to that specific place, they have like this huge gachapon shop. So they have, like, let's say, the traditional French-inspired sense compared with the modern aspect of everything is gacha in Osaka. There are so many machines there where you can just put in like coins and get like these little capsules out of there with like little figurines, and there's so many different types of gacha as well. It's absolutely fucking insane to see as well. That was pretty fun, yeah, definitely. But yeah, somehow also on the gacha side, apparently, like, something I didn't notice like that last time around, or like in 2012, they have gacha machines everywhere. Also in, what was it called again, in Kyoto and Tokyo, it's almost, well, I wouldn't say exactly the same. In Osaka, it's way more in comparison to the others. Especially considering it's like part of like a slogan, like gacha Osaka is an actual thing that they sometimes say, which they also said to us in the hotel, because we had to do a gacha pull once we were checked in for candy, basically, which was really fun to do as well.
Now let's see. Before we just no. I think we're good. With Osaka and Nara, I think we've covered what we wanted to cover here. So is there anything that you want to highlight one last time before we go, or any, like, what you would recommend to people for Osaka and Nara before I move to the next location?
For Osaka, yeah, just be aware that the first time you get there, it can be like a little bit of an overwhelming experience, considering it feels very, I would say, a little bit cyberpunky in the likes. Well, it's not really cyberpunky, it just feels like the beginnings of cyberpunk, let's say. Or cyberpunk, but then 80 years before cyberpunk. But for Osaka, it's like a little bit of a controlled chaos. It feels very chaotic, but it also is very, very controlled, because everything is like situated in like the main busy streets, and then Dotonbori. So I think with like one additional day would have been fine, but like 2 or 3 days is more than enough for Osaka before moving on to the next part, depending on, of course, what you want to do. Like, if you just want to have food and party all the time, then stay in Osaka, of course. But if you want to also experience like a little bit more of culture, go to Kyoto especially.
And anything for Nara that you can recommend?
Nara, yeah, just be careful with the cookies that you can buy. If you buy them, don't do it, or don't open up those packets when you're surrounded by, like, let's say 20 deer, because then you get ganked. Do it when there's like only like 2 or 3 deer, and then you should be fine with feeding the deer in question. That's my pro tip.
So, after Osaka and Nara, where did you guys go next?
Yeah, so on Friday, November 1st, so that was the day I started to get very, very sick. That was a lot of fun. We took the Shinkansen from Osaka to Kyoto, which only took 30 minutes. I mean, it's not a far, the distance, let's say, on Google Maps doesn't suggest that's a long location. But the Shinkansen only was like 15 minutes connecting the two cities, which was pretty cool. I was
going to say, it's also the Shinkansen. That shit goes fast.
It went fast. It went really, really fast, definitely. And the fun part about the Shinkansen as well is similar with the train we had at the start of the trip. There's so much leg room as well. It's absolutely insane. That was also a lot of fun. I was very happy about that because, I was worried considering the fact that, the average Japanese person is not very, very tall. With let's say their legs, so I was happy about the fact that I could use my legs without having to worry about, let's say, my knees as well. I think I have a video over here where I can show this as well. At the bottom, it's kind of boomer-ish as well again. Or maybe not. I think I might misremember. One other fun thing about this as well is if you haven't ordered or reserved your your seat, you go to non-reserved wagons on the Shinkansen. But the thing is, in Japanese it says here Jiyu Seki, which basically means freedom seats. So I felt very, very American when I was in that specific wagon.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw, indeed. But yeah, after let's say a very, very short trip, we got some food. And then we went to the hotel to check in Kyoto, but by that point, it was fucking.
You had your whole luggage with you though in the Shinkansen, though, right?
Yeah. But basically, so if you have, or what was it? If your luggage is lower than a specific amount of, or a specific set of dimensions, you don't have to specifically reserve. If it exceeds the amount, or if you have too much luggage with you, you do have to reserve, and you then have to store your luggage in a specific compartment of the train. Right. Essentially.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And then you landed in Kyoto?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tell me more.
So Kyoto was fun, but the problem was the first 2 days we had a fuck ton of rain because there was a typhoon.
Oh.
In well, not near where we were, but let's say in Okinawa, which is really, really far away anyway from let's say mainland. Well, no, yeah, it was pretty far away from mainland Japan, especially where we were. But basically, we had the flares of clouds and rain formations that would then rain down upon us, which was pretty interesting though, because it basically meant that we saw a couple of temples with our umbrellas and likes, and it did have a little bit of a feel, or like a little bit of a vibe, which was really, really cool, or very, very nice to experience. But it was kind of annoying because at that point I did have to use my... I didn't dare use my camera. And I used my phone the entire time to record everything, essentially. Because I didn't want to risk, let's say, getting water into my my fancy new camera. But I don't know, it felt very much like... how would I describe this? I don't know if it sounds pretty weeby, potentially, but... You remember in Naruto you had, like, let's say, the hidden rain village? Mm-hmm. It kind of had that vibe, I suppose, because everyone, it was very, very quiet. Everyone had either umbrellas or was wearing like specific equipment to not be completely drenched by the rain and the likes. And it wasn't as touristy, like especially touristy places were not as crowded as before. So I don't know. I even though it was wet as hell, I was feeling sick like crazy. It was pretty nice though, having that specific vibe going on as well in the background. Okay. The weather was so weird as well when we were in Japan, because it was very, very cold, and then it was also very, very hot at certain days. Even though we were in November as well, we had temperatures of 25 degrees Celsius, which was strange, considering what was it? Normally on Mount Fuji it would snow, but there was no snow by the time we were there on November 1st as well. Very bizarre.
Well, speaking of being sick, and one of the best methods to help, with sicknesses is a nice hot bath.
Ah, yeah, true.
How was handling, was it public baths or just hot springs in general?
Yeah, so unfortunately I did not go to a hot spring. It was on the menu, but I mean, I did have the experience already, like last time when we went in 2012 anyway, so it was not that I was missing out on a experience that I had. I mean, I already had the experience anyway, so it didn't really matter that much to me. But let's say in the first hotel in Osaka, they had a public bath in at the top floor of the building, and it was really nice though. I was a little bit hesitant of going in there because you have to be completely naked in the public baths and the likes. The good thing is I don't have tattoos either, so for me it wasn't a problem to go inside of those baths. And the funny part about I did have to quickly look up, let's say, the etiquette of public baths and like, so like what you're supposed to do again, because I remember before you go inside of the bath you do have to wash yourself first and foremost on like these little stations, but I couldn't make pictures of that specific location because at that point cameras were not allowed to be used specifically.
Yeah. I mean, be a bit odd, this tall ass tourist whipping out his phone, just starting to take pictures in the public bath.
Whipping out his phone and his cock. I mean, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a little bit weird. But luckily, like I think on both nights, like the first night there was no one there in the public bath. The second night there, someone was in the bath before I went, and then after I went. So I had like kind of like a private, private moment anyway. So it was pretty nice, and I was definitely like chilling out quite a bit, and definitely also helped with my back in order to. Like loosen the muscles and cause them to not be as inflamed as they were before.
Okay.
Definitely.
Were they any different, the public baths in Osaka versus here in Kyoto?
In Kyoto, there were no public baths there was no public bath in a hotel. Same with Tokyo, which was a little bit unfortunate. But I mean, we did have a private bath in our bedroom in what was it, in Tokyo? Sorry, Kyoto. And in Tokyo, we just had a shower.
Okay.
So it was a little bit of shame. I probably should have just gone out and gone to an onsen myself or to a public bath outside of the hotel. But by the time we were done with the entire day, we were so tired that we, couldn't move our feet anymore. Especially like my feet were just hurting like fucking crazy the entire time.
Yeah. You need a day trip specifically for an onsen, just because of how hectic it is to be a tourist.
Yeah. It was almost on the radar, but then I did something else on my one final day where I had, let's say, we did everything ourselves, or like separate things on one day.
Okay, hold on to that. We'll get there to the final day.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are now still here in Kyoto.
Yep.
You did a rainy visit to some temples and castles. Yep. Anything else that really stood out to you in Kyoto?
I gotta think about Kyoto. So there's a lot of good food there as well. You have different options in the form of Nishiki Market, where they sell like a lot of different foods out on a actual market where you can just go and grab random shit everywhere. I think
like food stalls.
Yeah, a lot of food stalls indeed. I think one of the coolest things that I remember from Kyoto in particular, if I have to quickly take a look. Oh yeah, two things. So one is the bamboo forest, which is just a huge, well, yeah, as the name says, a forest filled with bamboo, but just insanely large and insanely strong growth of said bamboo. The thing is also, like, it was kind of crowded when we went there to begin with, but if it's very, very like quiet and there's not a lot of people there, it can be like a very, very oppressive ambience, or like a very, very oppressive, how would you say? I don't know. It feels very, very cinematographic being there, and just hearing the silence, because you don't hear any sound of, let's say, cars. You do have a train nearby, but it doesn't always drive by. It was really, really cool. I don't think the pictures do it justice in particular, but if you are there to begin with, I don't know. Something feels magical about that place. Like you're not supposed to be there, which is weird because there are a lot of tourists there anyway. But I don't know. It's just it felt very, very magical. I think it's just like the whole repeating element of all the bamboo over and over again, and just seeing like how tall they grow. Because like most of the times when you see bamboo in real life, you think like, oh yeah, it's just like a tiny bit of bamboo in like your garden, for example. But these are like huge rods of bamboo in comparison.
An averagely large cylinder.
Exactly. Well, larger than average.
Larger than average cylinder.
The other thing that I really, really liked about Kyoto, and that was something that I missed out on in 2012 because we went there, is you might probably recognize it from certain images, and that is the Fushimi Inari shrine.
Oh, yeah, the large Torii Gate Road.
Yeah, which, so basically, Inari is the god of, I think, wealth, wealth and good fortune, I believe, something like that. So, and also...
It's a fox kami, right?
Yeah, the foxes are, let's say, their envoys, if that makes sense.
Right.
The god itself is enshrined at the top of the mountain that you can climb, which we also did, which was not a lot of fun when you are sick to the bone. But, I managed to survive. But basically what happened is, the reason why there are so many of these Torii gates is when people experience good fortune, let's say financially speaking, in, let's say, their industry or something like that, they can basically, or they basically donate to this shrine a Torii if they can afford to do so. So basically, like on the front you have like the generic Torii inscriptions, but then on the back I think we might see that at a particular thing in the future, or like a particular image in the future. You see on the back like some inscriptions which mark who or like which company donated the specific Torii at that specific moment, like in which specific year and the likes. And it's very, very interesting. Like when you go there for the first time, you get overwhelmed by all the different Torii shrines, but then it just becomes like a situation like, oh yeah, over and over again, over and over. Okay, yeah, we get the gist, but seeing it for the first time is really, really nice, and also being able to hike to the top of the, what was it? The top of the mountain, and then also pray, well, to, what was it, the Shinto god of Inari, is a really cool experience, definitely, and I can definitely recommend it. It feels very surreal, but the only problem is, we were there in kind of early in the morning. We weren't there extremely early in the morning, but it was crowded. And by the time we came back from the top of the peak of the mountain back to, let's say, the base of the shrine, it was so difficult for us to move past the entire location. So yeah, if you are to go there in the early morning, so you don't have to deal with too many tourists, even though you're part of the problem, I suppose.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, of course you gotta make sure that you enjoy it as much as possible, of course.
You're getting shit talked.
Usually, thanks so much for subbing again. Excuse me, next time you plan a trip. No. Don't get me wrong. No, I'm happy that we went. I'm super happy that we went to the Fushimi Inari shrine, because as I said before, like that was something that I missed in 2012. And I think I know why we didn't go there, because of the fact that it gets so crowded and it gets very, very easy to lose sight of the entire group, because it was like a study trip and the likes. So I'm happy about the fact that we were able to go, the two of us as well, and able to make like beautiful pictures and footage as well.
And also, Julie, if you let Tim plan the trip, looking at how he organizes things, you're never going to come back home.
I mean, maybe I don't want to come back home, I suppose.
When you go to the top of the shrine, did you actually do the whole traditional Shinto prayer thing? You know, like the hand clapping, bell ringing.
Yeah. So it's the bow twice, and then clap twice, and then bow once more. Yeah, we both did that. That was pretty cool. You also have to give, or you're also supposed to give like a little bit of money in the likes as a sacrifice, or like an offering, I think, which they probably use for like maintenance of the shrine and the likes. But it's really cool that they that we were able to do that as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Hey, Paul, welcome in as well.
Kind of touching on a bit of the nature aspect here. Was there any other like major natural sites that you saw around Kyoto? Because Kyoto is like the land of all the old architecture.
Yeah, true. You're talking about, let's say, natural features, right? Instead of...
Yeah, is there any other natural features you saw around Kyoto?
Well, I mean, bamboo forest is one of the things. I gotta think about this, if I can remember, because sometimes memory does get a little bit hazy about that specific part, because my brain was a little bit fried also from being sick, I believe. Yeah, bamboo forest indeed, so, as Julie said. For me, still very, very surreal. Is that the tree? What tree are you referring? Oh, you're talking about bamboo forest, right, Julie? I think.
Yeah, because I saw there was like this one random ass tree just in the middle of that bamboo. Or
yeah, but I'm not entirely sure if there's like a cultural significance to it as well. Oh, one thing that I do. Oh, yeah, that specific tree. Yeah, I remember the one that Julie is now referring to, but I don't think I made a picture of it in. Or did I? I did not make a picture of it. But I do have a picture of the sign, because I thought it was not appropriate to make a picture of that specific tree because of, you know, the whole Shinto religion thing and the likes.
Oh, okay.
So it's basically, what was it? A pine tree with uplifted roots. It was really, really cool. You can probably look it up online to get a picture of that specific tree. And basically, you can walk underneath the roots, and basically it will help you with whatever ailment that you have on your body. You have to touch that specific part as well, similar with the statue that we saw in Nara. To have good faith, or not good faith, but like, let's say heal you. So I did that as well, but then because I'm so fucking tall, I stumbled and almost fell to the ground. I actually fell to the ground with my knee, and then afterwards I had to stand up again, and then my knee hurts. But then my back didn't hurt as much, so I guess it kind of worked potentially. Definitely, but yeah. I think that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool that you can see this. You probably have to look it up online to get like a nice overview. The good thing as well is there was this local Japanese guy who was also explaining like what to do, or like giving explanations, and he was very, very friendly to foreigners as well, to say like, yeah, give it a shot, like please try, it will help you definitely. Like that guy was truly believing in that, and that was really nice to see as well. And also that he wanted to share that with the whole world as well. Definitely cool. Fill my wallet, please. I don't think it worked like that, Paul. Imagine though. Yeah, Julie is also referring to it. So we did have like a very, very nice hike also to the western part of Tokyo, but we'll get to that later on.
Okay, yeah, when we get to Tokyo, sure.
Yeah.
We covered some of the sites. We've covered bath and food. Well, we briefly touched on food. Is there really nothing that stood out to you food-wise in Kyoto?
In Kyoto, yeah, because you had Nishiki Market, so the location where you had a lot of food stands and the likes, which was all very, very fresh and the likes. Funny thing about Kyoto as well is a lot of things, or like almost everything, closes very, very early during the day, and like almost all bars kind of close by 10 p.m. Like there are certain locations that do stay open longer than that, but if you really want to go out and party, you have to go to Osaka. There's also one specific street called Pontocho, I think, which basically is like a little side street. I think, yeah, I have pictures over here, which feels very, very like ancient. Well, not ancient, but like rural Japanese and the likes, where you have like a lot of different locals also go to what was it, eat. And there's a lot of people outside that also beckon you to come inside, but sometimes, like when they see you, they don't communicate to Westerners because they don't really want Westerners inside, because it's definitely like for certain occasions that they only want to have Japanese people as well.
Yeah, like this is our little rural place for us. You know, you tourists are everywhere. Can we just have this, please?
Yeah, which is weird considering the fact that there were quite a few tourist traps in this particular street as well. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, it was really nice. We had like a wonderful dinner. I think I might have taken pictures of or videos of that as well. I think we had tempura, not shrimp, but tempura vegetables to eat with some other stuff, and that was very, very filling and very, very tasty as well.
I see in the chattery that you had a height issue at times.
Yeah, well, I mean, it wasn't as bad this time around, like, especially, like, going in... I had to always watch my head whenever we had to go into the subway or in the bus, because it was, you know, it was very, very low for me, or, well, the opening was very, very low for, let's say, the average Westerner. Well, I mean, I'm not very average, let's say, in height, potentially, but I remember, let's say, in 2012, I did bump my head twice, and I think one of the times I actually started to bleed as well from the top of my head, so... That was a lot of fun, but this time around I was actually able to you know, avoid everything. I mean, I did brush my hair sometimes against, like, let's say, a handle or an opening, but I was able to duck away just in time without, you know, getting any major damage or hurting myself as well. I wasn't there in 2012. Come on, Julie.
So, do you have anything from Nishiki Market in terms of pictures at all?
I think I do. I must have, but knowing me, I probably. Let me just quickly check here. Oh yeah, I think I made this one picture over here. What was it? The Wagyu. Oh yeah, the Wagyu nigiri sushi. I think I sent this also to you guys in the Discord as well. Where it felt like very, very wild to me, because wait, so you're going to but then now in hindsight I know what they do. They basically pour like hot water over it, so it then becomes cooked essentially. But yeah, it did feel like to me like, yeah, wait, you're gonna eat Wagyu steak or Wagyu slices raw? That doesn't sound like a good idea, but apparently some people do that. We also, at one point in Tokyo, we had... Yeah, okay, but fair enough. I mean, I don't know. It just felt weird to me. That's basically it. I don't know.
yeah, like Julie says, it's like carpaccio, you know, or
Yeah,
like
okay.
tartare at most.
But I just don't like my foods very close to alive as well. We also, I see Paul's question about Wagyu. We did have Wagyu, but not necessarily in the Wagyu steak variant. We did have shabu shabu, which that's basically what you see at the bottom of the screen here, which is basically that I probably should have a picture of or a video of that as well. Let me just quickly check because I have also this beautiful picture over here with me in the maid cafe. Also, Julie, can you please rectify for what was it for the entire audience that you were the one who was instigating us going to the maid cafe and not me? Please, thank you. Can you help me?
So
with
for
that?
everybody else's context, Julie's entirely innocent in this upcoming moment. This is entirely Tim's fault.
No,
and Tim's
I
idea.
most
Go on.
no. I did not do anything, bro. No idea what you're talking about. No, Okay, well, listen, let me just quickly look this up over here, if I can find
Well,
it.
just for the chronological order, was the maid cafe still in Kyoto?
No, that was in Tokyo.
Damn it!
I actually don't know if there must have been, like, maybe, like, one or two maid cafes in Kyoto, but I wasn't actually paying attention to that in particular. We did go to a cat cafe at certain moments, which was fun. Mostly, I think, also for Julie, because, well, no, actually also for myself, because I also was starting to miss our cats quite a bit after a while.
Come here, supplementary cat. Meow.
Yeah. I mean, the cats, the vibes were kind of off in the cat cafe that we went to, though. I think Julie, it was 100%, or not exactly 100% sure, but she was convinced at one point that they were probably, like, drugging up the cats a little bit to make them a little bit more docile.
Catnip, yeah, or
Potentially.
hardcore catnip.
Yeah, I don't know. The vibes are a little bit weird, and you know we've been to like a lot of different, we frequent a specific cat cafe in Belgium here. She has also volunteered like quite a few times. There we go. I found the shabu shabu thing as well. Matatabi, yeah, okay, but still, wait, okay, never mind. Maybe I just completely misunderstood. Okay, never mind. Fair enough. Wait, okay, I found the shabu shabu. Let's move on to the shabu shabu instead of. Me having, you know, basic accusations against that specific place. Yeah.
Maybe next time I'll interview both of you at one time.
Yeah, sure.
If Julie's good with it. I feel like I need her organization.
Exactly. So this is the shabu shabu. Basically, you have a boiling pot of water in front of you, and they give you like a couple of plates with, let's say, rice. In my case, it was ramen, vegetables, and also various slices of Wagyu meat. That you then, I don't think I have a picture or like a video of me dipping it inside of the water. But it basically, you create like, let's say, your own broth with everything that you're using in that specific, what was it called again? In that specific bowl that you use.
Yeah.
So
I see enoki mushrooms as well there.
Yeah, exactly. It is pretty nice, but I felt like I was kind of messing up the entire time by what I was trying to do, because I had a ramen thing. Everyone else around me usually also had rice, for example. But it was very, very tasty. It unfortunately wasn't, like, it was essentially boiled Wagyu, but I would love to go back again and experience, let's say, a Wagyu steak being prepared in front of me. I almost went out for some Wagyu steak on one night myself, but I was also extremely fucking tired. And then I postponed it, and then we didn't go to Wagyu place anymore, because it is also still very expensive in Japan to eat Wagyu steak like that. Like, A5 steak is, you're looking at least 70, 80, 90 euros that you have to pay.
Per steak?
Yep.
Oh my goodness!
Well, okay, but I will have to say though, it is in combination. Tim's just cheap. Yeah, okay, fair enough. But we're going back to Japan eventually. We're gonna get some Wagyu over there as well. Is what I meant to say. No, but what I was trying to say. So with the 90 euros, for example, you do get like additional appetizers with that as well, but like a teeny tiny bit, and also I think like a dessert. I mean, the most amount of money is going to go to that Wagyu steak, of course, to pay for that.
Of course.
Definitely. Gotta get his bag up and shoot. No, I cannot spend all my money the entire time. I was actually very worried about spending too much money, but looking back, considering the fact that the yen is so cheap, we actually had it pretty cheap, all things considered. Luckily for us.
I think our time in Kyoto is wrapping up. Is there any last things about Kyoto that you want to take note of? Like, oh yeah, there was this really cool location that we went to, or this thing happened.
I think if you were to go to Kyoto like 2 or 3, 4 times, you could still go back another time and have like a completely different path. And like there's so many shrines and temples that you can just visit, and they also have like a lot of different like food options. Like a lot of people are mad about the fact that that they don't have that many outgoing options or something along those lines. But for us personally, like we did so many things during the day that it didn't really matter that much. So because we were too tired by the end of the night to really do anything like, let's say, go out or have like a drink. Like sometimes we did have a drink or something like that, but we didn't like go full party mode or anything like that because we didn't want to have a hangover for the next day to, because we are no longer as young as we used to be, for example. So we also wanted to avoid hangovers so we could continue on with the adventure. We chose culture, yeah. So if you want to go for culture, then I think Kyoto is your better shot. If you want to go for really like truly food and also for going out in Japan, which you can essentially also do here in wherever you live, just go to Osaka. Excuse me, I'm still young? Yeah, we're all Zoomers around here.
All right. With that wrapping up Kyoto,
yeah,
you hop onto the Shinkansen and head where next?
Yes, we go to our final destination. That was a poor choice of words, but I mean, yeah, okay, fine. Final destination with the train straight to Tokyo, which is where we spent I think 7 nights in total.
Okay.
Which was the longest trek of our journey. And the Shinkansen was really cool. Also, it took 2.5 hours, I think. But definitely felt like we were gliding on rails when we were doing that as well. 8 nights? Damn, okay, I didn't even realize it was 8 nights. But yeah, it was...
Thank you for the fact check, Julie.
Exactly.
the head organizer.
Yeah.
The manager.
True. But yeah, Tokyo, to me, eventually, like, when we initially came to Tokyo, I was still kind of sick-ish. I started to slowly start to feel a little bit better. But when we went to Tokyo, that was on, I think, the 3rd of November. So essentially, I think that was, if I gotta quickly take a look back at our calendar. Wait, is it? No, that's not correct. It wasn't it was the 6th of November. So that was essentially like the day that all the election shenanigans were going on in the US. So we heard quite a bit of American or US-based people also there, and talking about the elections and like. So getting those notifications was very interesting in hindsight.
Real-time notification via tourist.
Yeah, exactly. And then we basically went to we checked in. We went to a little bit of sightseeing in Asakusa. Asakusa is like one of the most popular locations to basically chill or go for like a hotel, because you have like a huge giant temple there as well, right next to like most of the hotels. And essentially what happened was we went to sit down at a specific restaurant or like an izakaya, which is essentially just like a bar in combination with food. And then I sit in front of a screen and I just see like, hey, Trump is about to get reelected. Like, oh, okay, well, GG boys. That was an interesting turn of events. And the funny part about that one thing as well is that we had a table next to us where I think like 6 or 7 Americans were sitting there, and I think they were quite a few years younger than we were. And it was just interesting also to hear their experiences on the matter and the likes, and yeah, curious turn of events, definitely curious turn of events. But yeah, then you have like this picture, for example. This was like 5 minutes walk from, not even 5 minutes, like 2 minutes walk from where we were staying. Like a beautiful, beautiful giant temple in Asakusa. Definitely worth checking it out. There's also a couple of locations or like a couple of temples where you have like the funny symbol that I was mentioning about. a couple
It's
times.
a Buddhist symbol.
I know. But I was
Mm.
making like a joke about that. Yeah, it was Sensoji indeed. It was very, very nice to see that as well.
Sensoji.
And then I also had, I don't think I made a picture of it over here, but they also have like a huge store called, what was it?
But go back.
Yeah. So,
What's with the random fucking Denny's in Japan?
sir, this is a Denny's. Exactly. Julie, thanks so much for joining. And yeah, unfortunately, I cannot be fact-checked anymore by Julie. I mean,
It's okay. I will only take what you say with a grain of salt and a huge amount of caution.
Exactly. But yeah, I thought it was pretty funny to see, like, let's say the American influence here as well, seeing a Denny's as well. You lost your maid cafe case? No. God, no.
We'll get there, Tim. The Paul. Hold on.
We were also like in a different part of Tokyo, for example, when we were a little bit more in the let's say banking sector of Tokyo, and I don't know why, but like the sun was hitting this particular building in just the right fashion, and you saw like the nice beautiful green trees as well that they have over there. I don't know, it just like it just started to blend in with the background of the sky. I thought I had to take a picture of a random building in Tokyo, but
Mr. Aesthetics, city skylines.
Kind of, yeah. Yeah, so I wouldn't call myself a photographer or anything like that. I've never followed photography or anything like that, so there's quite a few pictures that do look a little bit wonk, or like when I try to do something but it doesn't really work. But it was more for like, what was it, monitoring, or not monitoring, but making mementos of our trip, instead of, let's say, truly focus on, let's say, the arts of photography, I suppose. Definitely.
Of course.
Yeah. But yeah, Tokyo was we were in Tokyo finally after a week or so.
Yeah. And this is now technically day one because you arrived in the evening the previous.
Yeah. So no, I mean we took the Shinkansen at I think like noon, and by the time we were done with, let's say, the Shinkansen and also checking in, it was like 4 in the afternoon, maybe 3:30. But time zones are a little bit weird in Japan because they don't only have one specific time zone, and so at our location, it really felt like at 4 in the afternoon it was already starting to get dark outside. So you had like this weird thing that you started to get more jet lagged once you were in Tokyo in comparison to Kyoto, which was surreal, definitely. So we went to the temple, then we went to that specific location where we saw Trump get re-elected, and then we had the next day where we started doing some different stuff. Well, I mean, the first real day that we had in Tokyo, that was the day that we went to to the maid cafe, which apparently I chose to do.
Show the people, let them know. So a little bit of context with this picture. So basically, in a maid cafe, they are basically vultures when it comes to money, because I mean, of course, you know, the whole maid shenanigans. They do, I wouldn't say abuse, but they take advantage of the fact that, you know, certain types of people go there because they want to spend their money on that specific type of, let's say, parasocial relationship potentially. But for us Westerners, we also had to pay like the same amount of money and the likes. But when they, what basically happens is you get seated at a specific table. They say to you, yeah, you're not supposed to, let's say, record or take pictures of any of the maids in that particular establishment. But basically what happens is they also start running around, or not running around, but they come around with a box where, like, a little bit of a raffle system where you can do, like, I would say gacha pools regarding the maids. And so the thing of the matter is you have to pay also for the raffles. I think it's like one pool is like €6, so 1,000 yen if I remember correctly, according to the price. But they don't say that at the start. They just say like, yeah, come on, don't be shy, take a number, ha ha ha, without knowing that you actually have to pay for that. So that's a little bit shady, I will say. Mm-hmm. But basically what happens is you can, or once you have like the raffle system, I think you have like 4 different numbers, and like, of course, number 1, well, in this case, number 1 is the most rare, I think. I can't remember exactly what it was.
Number 3, in the case of Julie, was the bunny ears that I already showcased on stream. I think last week or the first time I was back from the Japan trip. And then number 2, of course, number 2. I mean, it says it here in Japanese. Basically, what is written on here in Japanese is with this particular ticket, you can make a picture with your favorite maid of the establishment. You just have to.
Oh.
You just basically have to go over to the maid, and you have to you have to hand over the tickets in order to then, with your phone or your photo camera, or whatever, get the picture, which we see eventually on the next, or this picture over here. But you know, I for me personally, I felt like this was a very, very weird particular situation, because it really objectified the women in there, like in the sense of, yeah, choose your favorite maid, the one that you like the most. I'm like, I don't know which one to choose. Like, how am I supposed to choose out of all of these maids? And like the one that I chose over here, well, it sounds so weird when I have to say it like that, but she had like a 1.5 year work anniversary or something like that, so she gave like a presentation. And so I was like, okay, yeah, fuck it, I'm just gonna give it to her, because like she's putting in like a little bit of effort. And that's when, you know, she suggested, like, yeah, you want to do like a hand sign or something, like a moi moi Q type of thing. And then this picture emerged from that specific engagement. But
You're not beating the allegations,
no, okay.
man. So, how I understand it is, from this whole establishment of women,
yeah,
you were motivated and you chose the one who had a real story behind her.
I guess so, yeah. But I was so flustered, because I don't know why I had to go walk up to that specific maid, and I don't know. The thing is also, I tried to communicate in Japanese, but my mind was, I just said like, yeah, my Japanese is bad, please help.
Yeah. Not Josu, not Josu.
Yeah, and then she says like, yeah, you can give it over to what was it, one of the maids that you want to take a picture with. And I said, yes, I choose you.
No.
And then she was like, oh really, me? No way. And then this picture happened. So okay, I'm not beating the allegations, but holy fuck, it was, I think, like one of the most embarrassing moments of my life. But well, it wasn't even embarrassing, because you know, it felt very embarrassing, I guess. But it felt also very overwhelming, because that specific dance that she did before that was just like with pure like moi moi, super hyper energetic zoomer, well, not even zoomer music, but like Japanese music. And it was just a fucking fever dream. And that was our first day in Tokyo as well, so interesting how that turned out, I suppose. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy that I got the picture, I suppose. But still, yeah, that was first day of Tokyo.
In order to kind of help save some face for you, Paul had a question about square watermelons.
Oh, I know we did not. No. Good point. Oh, actually, my brains are firing, or like neurons are firing, but I don't think I saw any of them. Maybe like in a brochure or something, but I didn't see them in real life.
Okay.
What I did see was a couple of claw machines where they had the Suica watermelons in there.
In a fucking claw machine, of course.
Of course.
All right, so that was day one. Nothing special happened in the evening?
I think, yeah, so this was in Akihabara, so that's like a sort of like the Valhalla for I love this fucking image, or like this fucking sign, because of course my neurons were firing because of
Among Us.
Exactly. No, we spent like an hour or 2 or 3 afterwards. They're going to different locations in Akihabara. Also Pochita from, what was it, from Chainsaw Man in one of the claw machines, so that was pretty cool to see as well. What was it called again? Oh yeah, so we got like a couple of anime, or not anime, but manga books and the likes. I also really wanted to get some Pokemon cards in Japanese, because I had it in my mind that I wanted to like get like a box. I mean, I did get a box eventually, but I still haven't, opened them up. I want to do that eventually. I also have always my nano box and likes. So you were asking me like a while ago about like, let's say, an arts and crafts type of thing. I mean, I can do that maybe like with like focus on my hands or something like that if you want to do that at some point in the future. But basically, then afterwards, we also checked out old hardware stores of, let's say, gaming platforms. So like old Game Boy Advanced, old GameCubes and the likes from Nintendo. That was pretty cool to see as well. But everything cost like quite a bit of money. And I was just a little bit worried that I was going to spend too much money. And we also had like a limited amount of space that we could bring back home with us. So yeah, as a result, I didn't spend that much money that first day. But after Akihabara, one thing as well, we went to like an arcade and we did like a very, very cool what was it, zombie shooter game, like one of those classic ones where you take a gun and you point it at the screen, and then I think it's like House of the Dead, or it might be House of the Dead potentially. It is actually House of the Dead. Never mind.
There you go.
And we took this beautiful picture over here, which will definitely not be a problem for us eventually if I share this with the whole wide world, right? Officer, these are fake guns.
Sure, buddy.
Yeah, but it was really cool to be able to do that as well. Oh yeah, I found also these Elden Ring / Bloodborne / Dark Souls art books, but I didn't. I think looking back, I probably should have gotten one of these. I can't remember exactly how expensive they were, but they were actually kind of cheap, relatively speaking. But it was going to be, yeah, we didn't have that much space. I mean, eventually we did have a space problem as well, right? But it was really cool to see these as well. And then I also found a Litwick and the likes. I think after Akihabara, we went back to Asakusa, the Don Quixote store, and then we also got, what was it, some food as well in a different izakaya across the street from where we ate the day before. So yeah, that was essentially the first day of, a little bit of overwhelming experience, but a lot of fun regardless.
I think I saw the sky tree in one of those pictures.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm not entirely sure why, but I vaguely recall going to the sky tree in 2012, but I don't know exactly what it was, but I couldn't for the life of me recognize the internal architecture. I don't know if something changed or anything like that. But needless to say, the sky tree was very, very imposing. It was always, or not always, but like often visible from wherever you were standing in Tokyo. An insanely beautiful construction. Feat of engineering is what I meant to say. Basically what we did is we went to the second highest point that you could go to. You could also go a little bit higher, but it cost even more, and it was actually kind of expensive, relatively speaking. I think it was like, for one ticket for us, like 2,600 yen, which is, I think, let me just quickly calculate this, 15 euros per person just to go up top there, not even get like a free drink or anything like that, and then immediately go down afterwards.
Damn.
So it was a little bit of a scam. I wouldn't say a scam, but it was pretty cool. But the biggest problem with the Skytree is the fact that I suffer from vertigo, like really fast. Which is funny considering I'm such a tall fucker, so I sometimes have vertigo when standing. But the scenery that you see is absolutely breathtaking though from up top. I think you go up to 350 meters above the ground. Here you have, what was it, a picture that I took from, what was it, the direction of Mount Fuji. Unfortunately, Mount Fuji was just not visible because of, I guess, smog and also cloud, but there is like a little bit of contrast going on.
Oh yeah, there it is. There's a bit of a slope.
There might be something over in the distance, but I cannot prove it that we saw Mount Fuji. The funny thing is, back in 2012, I had the same problem because I still haven't seen Mount Fuji in real life. And then over here on this part of you see, what was it, the part of Asakusa that we saw beforehand with the other from where we were standing over there in right in front of the temple, for example. And then our hotel, I think, was let me just quickly check, like in one of the buildings over here. So yeah, because you had here you had a hotel called Asakusa View Hotel or something like that. The thing is, like, one of the sides of the building looks out over this beautiful what was it, temple complex and the likes. The other part looks to the other direction, but it's blocked almost entirely by this building over here. So, kind of a scam depending on where you end up in that specific hotel. But yeah, I was suffering a little bit from vertigo, and I just kept thinking, like, okay, yeah, no, this building has stood the test of time. but I'm going to fucking die here. Like this building is going to crash. We're dying here. What are we doing here? Tim, get the fuck out of here. Tim, get the fuck out of here. So I was extremely fucking terrified of being up top there. I am not a daredevil, let's say. And the funniest part as well is they also had Jujutsu Kaisen. What was it? Life-size cardboard cutouts. Because apparently they had like
Square's in Tokyo, right?
Yeah, it is in Tokyo, but it's on the other side of Tokyo.
Fuck. Okay, right. I was wondering if you could see it from this.
No, you wouldn't be able to see it as well because it's the crossing is surrounded by a lot of buildings as well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I did.
Random. They put that in the tree then.
Yeah, it's like some sort of a. I think this kanji over here, for example, has the sky tree embedded in it for like one of the strokes. So I'm not entirely sure what it says. Well, Jujutsu Kaisen, I believe. No, it's actually something. Jujutsu Kairo. It doesn't matter. I mean, basically, yeah, weebing out here again. But basically, what I think was a collab or something that I did, or like some sort of cultural event. I think, which is maybe like done with like Jujutsu Kaisen ending or something like that. But who knows?
Yeah.
So you could get some merch there as well from JJK, which is pretty fucking funny. They love Gojo there, man. They fucking love Gojo so fucking much. It's absolutely insane.
No, I'd win.
Exactly.
That was day 2.
That was actually Skytree was day 3. Wait, let me quickly check here. Day 3 in Tokyo.
Okay, what was day 2 then? If we go back a little bit.
Day 2 we went to Ueno Park, which was if I have a picture over here. Oh yeah, over here, and we also went to a museum in that particular location. Unfortunately, the picture it doesn't really do justice because I had to zoom in quite a bit with my phone. But basically, I think it's the National Museum of Western Art, and you see like this giant what was it called again? Giant metal gate, basically. And it made me think quite a bit of the Gate of Truth in Fullmetal Alchemist. So I don't know if that was an inspiration for it or vice versa, but it was pretty cool seeing that in real life, and also kind of like, oh shit, wait, I'm gonna get sacrificed here.
Well, I mean, the Gate of Truth was based off a gate in Italy, which was made out of stone.
Okay. Really? Okay. Yeah. I didn't realize that. And then they also had like a huge Hello Kitty exhibit. I don't know why there was a Hello Kitty exhibit to begin with, but the Hello Kitty exhibit was sold out by the time we were there, and we weren't even there that late on the day. We were there at like 10 in the morning. So yeah, we missed out on that, but it wasn't that problematic because we did see quite a bit of beautiful things over in what was it, in the museum itself. Let me just quickly check here because I did
just wondering the Venn diagram there of the Japanese people loving Gojo and Hello Kitty, and what's the crossover point?
I know, right? Wait, did I not make? Oh no, I think I made. Yeah, I think I didn't bring up my my fancy camera because of in that museum they did have certain locations where you were not allowed to film or take pictures because of what was it, heritage values and the likes, and yeah, they didn't want to have. I can't remember exactly if that was accurate, but I did make quite a few videos though from locations that I was able to make a video from. That is from the 7th. Wait, which day are we looking for? 7th. Yeah, the 8th of November. Quickly check here. Yeah, so you had like a huge overview of like different swords or like the blades without their hilts and the likes. It was really, really cool seeing that and the likes. I think. Oh yeah. Also this. What was it? This beautiful, weird ass looking helmet of a samurai. I think it was even from Tokugawa Ieyasu, if I remember correctly from the sign. I have to quickly take a look here. The helmet was
very long, pointy kabuto.
I know, right? It's all about being as imposing as possible. It was indeed likely owned by the first warlord or the first shogun of the the Edo period of Japan.
Yeah, the Tokugawa shogunate.
Yeah, exactly. And they had also like actual life size, well, not life size, but like the actual samurai suits, which is actually kind of interesting to see because when you see them in real life, they actually look very, very small in comparison to, let's say, what you see in media, where they're a lot larger or like the samurai look a lot more imposing, but I can imagine that if someone were to wear something like that, it would feel very, very different. But because I'm also a tall fucker, I wasn't intimidated, let's say. I saved against the intimidate check, I suppose.
Puny little armored man.
Yeah. Oh, and this one, this was like one of the first elements of the exhibition. This is like, I think, one of the oldest vases, or vases, I don't know what the correct pronunciation is anymore, that they found in Japan, which feels, I think that's like over 10,000 years old, if I remember correctly. So this is like very, very far away from both Buddhism and also Shinto religion at the same time. So I don't know why, but for both me and Julie, seeing this in real life and sitting in front of like this old ass artifact, it was really, really impressive, or mind opening, I suppose.
If it's 10,000 years, that's Neolithic, yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely beautiful to say the least. Oh yeah, and then over here as well. Welcome in, Jay. Oh wait, so just a sec. This particular gong over here, to the left of the screen of this collection, I think that they use this for as inspiration for Bronzong in Pokemon. I think, if I am not mistaken, but it looks very, very similar.
I see the resemblance. Yeah.
I'm trying to see if I can find. They also have this beautiful statue of this. What was it? Magistrate. And the way, like, how the what was it? The legs are folded because of like the giant what was it? Clothing that they use, and also with what was it? The feet being pointed upwards. That was something like of stature. Very, very cool to see. A lot of different things. I'm looking for a specific. It's so annoying that I don't have the previews available because of the codec not being recognized correctly. Oh yeah, this one in particular. This particular what was it? Helmets. It looks like a fucking sleigh, or like what was it? A snow shovel.
I was gonna say snow shovel. Yeah, what the thing? Okay, gotta catch that wind, bro.
Yeah, apparently. I mean, yeah. I guess it kind of works similar to what the Greece warriors used to use, or warriors from Greece used to use, I suppose, or even the Romans. So yeah, interesting how we solve those cultural artifacts and the likes. That was actually pretty fun. But the only problem with that specific day was that I didn't hydrate enough, and I also didn't drink enough. So unfortunately, I started to get very, very hangry. I had started to. I was just recovered, let's say, from my my cold. So that wasn't necessarily, like, let's say, the best day for me, mentally speaking, because at that point I really felt like I wanted to say, yeah, I want to go home. That was basically the feeling that I had on that specific day. Like, I'm not feeling comfortable where we are right now. I just want to bail out and just be able to, what was it? To go back home and see our cats, but unfortunately that was not possible. So we still had like well, let's say 5 or 6 days to go before we went back home. So that was like the one day that I was really, really struggling. We turned in a little bit earlier that day. We went back to the hotel, and what was it? Just chilled for the remainder of the day. And that was okay. You know, I had to do that. We also watched the Done and Done episode of that specific week on Friday, so that was pretty fun as well. But yeah, other than that, you know, except for, let's say, 2 days where we felt a little bit less motivated for our trip, everything else went pretty fine, I think.
Okay. Then we had the Sky Tree on day 3.
Yep.
That's not one more day and then we're halfway. So, day 4.
Day 4 was, as Julie alluded to, the hike that we went on. The hike.
Oh god, is that the video where you're like, oh my fucking god, this hill?
Yeah, it was that specific moment. It was a beautiful, what was a hike though? But it was tough. Well, not necessarily on the knees, but just on, let's say, cardio and the likes. So yeah, I was a little bit worried because Julie really wanted to make, what was it, or wanted to do the hardest hike of the bunch. But the fun part about the whole thing is that it's like located like half an hour to an hour outside of Tokyo, which is still Tokyo at that specific point. But by that point, you don't see buildings anymore. You actually get into mountainous area where there's a lot of green as well. So a very, very nice breath of fresh air, literally speaking, from the ironclad buildings that we had seen the entire time during the past couple of days as well. Do I not have... Wait, where are my videos? Oh, I have to go back in time over here. Never mind. Sorry. Yeah, I'm a little bit too early here, apparently. That was the day before, so we were on the 10th, right? We were on the 10th. I think that's the 9th. My apologies. That is the wrong location. What am I doing? Why am I not controlling my mouse in the correct fashion?
Because you're Boomer. Welcome to Boomer Hour.
Exactly!
Hope you're having a good time. Remember to hydrate, grab some snacks. It's getting a bit late, but don't worry, we're almost done. We're about 4 days in through Tokyo, then we'll be wrapping it up.
We're
Take it
done.
easy, pale breezy.
Yeah, at that point, I wasn't really feeling like doing a hike, so I said to Julia, you know what, I'm gonna just take, the cable car up top to the mountain and then do the final part by foot. But eventually I was convinced into going further on the hike, and the hike was absolutely amazing to do as well. You're so far remotely away from on the final frame here as well. It's got to pay attention. I think you can you can jump scare by Julie. Beautiful. It was really nice. Yeah. The fun thing about Mount Tako as well is that at the top of the the mountain, it's like 600 meters high. You should be able to see Mount Fuji.
Mm-hmm.
But the only problem was we took the particular day that weather was not ideally suited for our trek. There was a little bit of rain as well. And unfortunately what happened was we dealt with a situation where we could not see Mount Fuji from where we were standing, basically.
That's a lot of fucking stairs, man.
Yep, there were quite a bit of stairs, and unfortunately we were met with a lot of fog and a lot of, how would you say, fog and clouds, so Mount Fuji was not able to be seen. At the moment I also didn't even realize it was possible. I actually looked it up after the fact and looked up that you can actually see Mount Fuji from Mount Tako, but yeah, so I don't know what it is, but the universe just does not want me to see that particular mountain. I don't know. Real strange. Like, same with the Skytree before, and particular. And also when we were taking the Shinkansen from Kyoto to Tokyo, you should be able to see Mount Fuji in the distance, but we were sitting on the wrong side of the train. So we couldn't see it as well.
Fucker.
I don't know what's going on, but like the world does not want us to see Mount Fuji somehow. It's really particular strange.
It's a stagnant mountain and it's not going anywhere, bro.
I know,
Just
right?
walk up to it.
Yeah. So yeah, that was a Sunday that went by really, really fast because I can't even remember like how long the hike was, but it was tiring, definitely.
Probably a couple of hours for sure, easily.
Yeah. Definitely. So for the remainder of we still had 3 more days, like the final 3 days of Tokyo.
Mm-hmm.
We also went to the Pokemon Center a couple of times, or like there are a couple of Pokemon centers, so they sell like a lot of Pokemon goodies and the likes. I have to quickly check if I can see it. Actually, we went there on a Saturday, did we not? We went there on a Saturday. We went there on a Saturday, so that was on the 9th, I believe. Quickly see if I can find the original location. Oh yeah. Asian Among Us as well. I forgot about that one.
Stop this nonsense.
I know, right? Wait, am I in the right time zone? No, this was the whole building where they had like a lot of arts and crafts. Did we go? Oh, we went there earlier during the day, I think. No? Am I completely mistaken? I think I might be mistaken. Wait, shit. I think it was on a Saturday. Was it on that Saturday? Must have been, though. No, it was looking for Amogus. Listen, if I have my brain set to discover Amogus, I cannot turn it off. That's the thing. Oh yeah, there we go. I found the Pokemon Center videos, indeed. So it's really cool because we went inside to, what was it, just get like a couple of plushies and a couple of goodies and the likes. But on one of the occasions that we went to one of the Pokemon centers, they had like a Pokemon Cafe thing, and apparently you have to order, or not order, but reserve in advance. But basically, what happens is if you wait for a particular time slot and someone doesn't show up, you do have the option of taking over that person's table if you wait long enough. And we waited, I think, for like a half an hour, and then we had a specific moment that we actually had dinner in the Pokemon Cafe, which was a wild and surreal experience as well, but a lot of fun regardless. It was really nice being able to do that as well, and buying a couple of things also for the challenge in the Pokemon X situation, and my child version of myself was very vindicated by the fact that there were so many foreigners, also, let's say, people of my age who were also there looking forward to being able to buy different plushies and the likes, or different goodies and like. So that was always nice to see, and experiencing that vindication, definitely.
Did you ate at the Pokemon Center? You said, right?
Yes, I think. Wait, that was on the final day, so I have to scroll up again. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, because I want to know if you ate real Pokemon meat.
Well, I didn't eat. I didn't eat the meat of a Pokemon per se, but I usually did eat a Pikachu version or. I think I might be...
No, they turned Pikachu into Whack You!
Basically. This is also a situation, or like a moment where I think that was the Monday, like one of the final days before we went back, where I caught the 2 giant Pokeballs in one of the slot machines as well. And I just didn't know how to bring them back home, because it was not part of the plan, because we had already run out of space, basically, so we had to find vacuum bags to vacuum pack our clothing, and also a couple of the plushies as well. It was not great. Like, don't bring me along on your trip, because you will cry, essentially.
Tim showing his balls.
Of course.
But okay, hey, look there, vacuum, easy.
Exactly.
Wait, okay, the Pokemon Center you eating there was at the end of...
Yeah, I found it.
Okay, let's just come back to that then.
There we go. I found the Pokemon trip things, or the Pokemon Cafe things here.
The fucking Pikachu reserve in the table.
Yeah. So they do have like a very, very stringent system where everything needs to be ordered through like a tablet and the likes, just in order to have like a smooth type of system, so that people don't loiter for too long.
Pikachu and Charmander.
Yeah, so Pikachu, for example, or Julie really liked to eat curry in Japan, and so we had quite a bit of Pikachu dishes and the likes. Or sorry, no, there was a Pikachu dish that they offered there, and I don't even know what the name is of this particular Pokemon, but I had a dessert of them. But the biggest problem with the fact that we were eating that specific type of food is, also an Eevee shake, which was not as good as I had hoped, unfortunately. But, of course, because you're eating that beautiful creation, well, eventually you end up with a situation where everything just becomes food, and you get into a horror situation where you essentially ate a fucking Pokemon. Out of existence.
That's all I could hope for. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was really cool, and I really like the fact that we were able to go there as well, considering the fact that you had to reserve in advance, and these time slots open up on a monthly basis, and they just fill up like really, really fucking fast, because people reserve in advance, and the fact that we were able to just go in at one point and just experience this was pretty fun. Like exclusive VIP. I suppose.
you had to sacrifice your Mount Fuji luck for this.
Sure, exactly. Yeah, I think at one point I got like the tiny Pikachu chef plushie, because I thought it was kind of nice, considering I'm such a good chef as well, and for good luck.
Of course.
So yeah, that was nice.
We're gonna get a cooking podcast stream. Don't worry, guys. It's gonna happen one day. We promised. We'll do it.
Exactly.
I'll visit Tim and I'll harass him in person.
Yeah, we still need to get something like that arranged at some point. It's gonna be cursed, but I'm pretty sure I'll be able to redeem myself. Right.
Yeah.
Moving on, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so that was day 4 that you actually visited, but then okay, final day you actually ate there.
Yep.
So day 5 now.
Yeah, so we still have 2 days to go. We have the Tuesday and the Wednesday. The Wednesday was the final day where we just did our own shit, and then on Tuesday we first went to the Imperial Gardens. So they don't like the construction that was over there originally doesn't exist anymore. So I was actually confused about that because I thought that we were going to go over to the Imperial Palace. I mean, the Imperial Palace still exists, but that specific, like, old version of it doesn't exist anymore. We'll get to those particular images in a bit. And like, it was very, very pretty just to see, like, the gardens and just to experience, like, the old days of, like, I would say courtship back then. But, of course, like, the different, what was it, buildings don't exist anymore, so it felt very, very weird seeing, like, the mix of both, what was it, modern, let's say, asphalt in comparison to, let's say, the old buildings and the old roof tiles, with also the juxtaposition of, like, the modern buildings in the background. It's really, really cool, though. You have to be there just to really experience that specific vibe, because, yeah, I cannot explain it correctly in that particular... Yeah, you have to just be there to experience it. That you had to be there, man, to experience it. After the Imperial Gardens, we then went on to Harajuku. So that was a location where you, on the weekends, we didn't go on the weekend, unfortunately, but on the weekends you have quite a bit of cosplay going on over there. So that would have been nice the next time around to see a little bit more of that cosplay as well. And then afterwards we went onwards, because it's all very, very closely next to each other, to the Meiji Shrine, which you might have heard of potentially. It's like one of the biggest shrines in Japan, but if you're not, no problem. The funny thing about this particular picture over here is there's this giant torii at the beginning of the, what was it, the entire shrine. On that specific day, there was an American tourist who apparently had defaced one of the I think the left pillar with their fingernails. To leave behind, what was it, just their name, if I remember correctly. It was... I felt so bad when I saw that particular sign. I think it was like the sign behind this guy who was upholding, what was the peace sign? The sign behind the sign, haha. You can actually see, what was it, the message where they mentioned that, yeah, someone, because of reasons, we have to barricade this particular pillar over here, so you cannot get closer because of damage being done to this particular part. Yeah. So that kind of fucking, you know, sucked hearing that. But yeah, luckily though, it wasn't close to, let's say, foreigners, because it's just a giant forest in the middle of Tokyo. Together with like a lot of, what was it, offerings to, well, so basically Meiji Shrine, the Meiji Shrine, Meiji is the name of the first emperor, or the posthumous name of the first emperor of the Meiji period, if I remember correctly. Or, well, of course, yeah, the period is named after the emperor, or the first emperor of that period. So basically what they do on a yearly basis is offer a lot of, what was it, sweet rice wine, amazake, over to, what was it, the enshrined soul of the first emperor, which is absolutely insane to see, like, all of these vats of what was it, sake. But I do wonder, like, what they do then on a not monthly, well, maybe yearly basis. Like, do they get rid of these, or do they replenish them? What happens with them? Are they then are they just, you know, poured out down the drain or something like that? I gotta find out. I really gotta find out eventually. But it was really nice. We had like that was the final day. I think that we still had like very good weather, or like it was a little bit hotter than usual, and like we were in golden hour mode in regards to like the sun setting and the likes, and taking like beautiful pictures and likes. You know, another situation of you had to be there, man, to truly experience it. And yeah, we weren't allowed to make pictures in the close by where the actual, what was it, soul is being enshrined. Essentially, like here. They have this, where is the guard? Yeah, you have this guard over here who's walking around with a "you're not allowed to make any pictures" sign, and also "don't make any noise." But a lot of tourists still make noise regardless. We almost got, well, yeeted away from this particular location because we were talking to another tourist who was wondering about a good fortune paper that they received, but it was basically a poem. And but yeah, it was really cool. Like it feels very serene. It feels, yeah. You had to be there, man. You had to be there. Definitely. And
that was day 5, right?
Yeah, that was the final day before. Well, no, then we still have one final day that we did our solo adventures, and then afterwards we went back home to what was it, to Belgium. After all,
I guess the noise is because it's a shrine.
Yeah. Out of respect for, what was it, the first emperor, because the first emperor was very important for putting Japan on, let's say, the global map, because before that they were still very much, I wouldn't say outdated, but they still had like the samurai at the top of the hierarchy.
Yeah. The Meiji reforms that they basically just reformatted the whole government system in Japan.
All of this that I learned again in in Japan because I forgot all of that again beforehand.
You bitch.
Exactly. For the final day, I did a little bit of a meme, I have to admit. So basically, how do I preface this? So I like to watch JSlat sometimes, and funnily enough, like he uploaded like 2 different videos earlier this year on YouTube. One regarding a certain gorilla statue. I don't know if you have seen that particular. I did link the video, or the pictures when I went there, or if you've seen it, you know, I heard of that gorilla statue and I wondered, could I potentially visit that gorilla statue as well? You know, just as a fucking, you know, as a pilgrimage type of idea. I had to see it for myself, right? Because I had to fact check it. So I looked up online where exactly, what was it called again? Where exactly the gorilla statue is. The only problem is that the gorilla statue was a little bit further out of Tokyo. It was no longer, let's say, Tokyo Central. It was more Saitama, so northwestern part, I believe. I think it was like northwestern part of Tokyo. So I was looking like, okay, how can I get to this particular location? I mean, the good thing is public transit in Tokyo is extremely well organized. So getting there only took like a 30-minute/40-minute trip. But, you know, surely I wouldn't dedicate like one day to such a meme, right? Well, I had to go there. And luckily I was the only person there, but I was able to find, what was it, the gorilla statue, and it felt very, very surreal seeing this particular location out of a video of, let's say, a content creator that I like to watch quite a bit. And damn, I mean, the worst part, or like, I really like this picture as well, but the worst part about the statue is that the eyes actually move. So when I was approaching it, it was actually looking like to the left of me, to the right of me, but at one point it really felt as if the eyes were looking directly at me towards the camera, and if it was intentional or something like that. It was definitely a surreal experience being able to see this in real life. Like, I will have to preface this, again, today, or like the final day of Japan was definitely like a meme, because at that point I had done all the culture stuff that I wanted to do. We had seen all the different locations, and I felt like I wanted to do something, you know, solo, and I couldn't convince Julie to join me on the gorilla statue trip because of reasons, I suppose. But it was really cool, and then at one point I did decide to have to leave. I did make quite a bit of pictures of this. There you go, beautiful picture of myself.
The fact that this whole area is void of tourism, and it's just
right?
You, the one random white guy just walking around. Hey, monkey.
So this whole park is, you can see this over here. This is like a BMX course. And there was one guy working on, let's say, in the background over here, restoring it. And like, look at this little sign over here. It looks so cute. It's like you have a fucking steelwork of a gorilla pointing in the direction. It's so cute. It's just a giant meme. It was pretty fun. So yeah, I also made quite a bit of video of this particular day as well. Another video that Schlatt uploaded earlier this year was, what was it called again? His review about certain New York pizzas, or New York pizzerias over in Tokyo. And now, when I saw that video, I think in August, if I remember correctly, I thought to myself, like, oh, hey, that's actually pretty cool, I'm also going to Japan. And then I realized, like, oh, wait, I'm also going to Tokyo. Wait, I'm kind of inclined to go to the gorilla statue. Why... wait, he's reviewing 7 different pizza places. Why wouldn't I do exactly the same thing? So, you know, I kind of went around to 7 different pizza places and also ate 7 different pizza slices to also do my review. And I recorded quite a bit of things, and like the idea or like the intent was I kind of want to do like a don't believe his lies type of idea, like video or something like that. But in my mind, when I was thinking about it in Japan, it made a lot more sense. Now, after the fact, it doesn't make as much sense anymore. But it was just a giant fucking meme and a giant fucking bit. But, you know, it was fun. Because I was able to also experience Japan, like Tokyo in a very different fashion. Because I went all over the place in Tokyo to locations I hadn't seen before. And eventually I also ended up in Shibuya. At the crossing specifically, so that was pretty cool. I also, on my travels in Tokyo... at a certain location found this particular sign, so maybe I was blessed by the gorilla to begin with. I guess I don't know. It's really peculiar and strange, but essentially what happens was I don't know. I guess you could say I wasted a day for a bit, but at the same time I'm really happy that I did it because first and foremost I hadn't had a pizza slice in over 2 weeks. So that was my first experience having pizza again in Japan. And a couple of the places were very, very good. And a couple of places were very, very bad. So, you know, I'm looking forward to see if I'm ever going to do something with that footage. But we'll see about that.
Guys, don't let this ever escape. There are 7 clips of Tim trying 7 different pizza slices somewhere on his computer. This has to be made public.
The 7 slices.
The 7 slices of Tokyo.
Yeah, I think actually I still haven't really shown what was it from my my camera footage, because unfortunately yeah, it's the same problem with, I think it's because of the codec not showcasing or allowing me to get a preview. Oh, never mind. Actually, it does update. Never mind. I spoke too soon.
Holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, so you have I think the clip with like the TS file, sorry, the MP4 file, and then you have like a document that is being created as well. Towards the end. Why did I do this? Why did I go through the trouble? I don't know. I thought it was pretty fun though, for the meme, I suppose. But still, yeah. I have this beautiful video here as well of myself looking at the gorilla statue in the distance. Re-evaluating and contemplating my life choices as to why I went there in the last...
There is nobody there!
I know, right? But, the funny part about that as well is, it was... I had never recorded something outside of the comfort of my home, or let's say, out of my streaming setup, let's say. So, all of a sudden, you know, taking that camera and pointing it in my direction and holding it out on the tripod or a selfie stick that I currently have, it felt so fucking awkward. And I don't know how content creators just are able to do that, because I just felt so fucking awkward every time it happened. Like, when I was doing it, I was just... I didn't know what to say as well. It just felt so fucking awkward. So, I don't even know if I ever am going to do anything with that footage, because I don't know if it's suited for a larger audience.
So, premium Discord members, you will get access to all this footage in the private section of the Discord.
Sure.
Subscribe to his Patreon.
Exactly. Oh yeah. What was it? OnlyFans.
Only Tim's. Yeah.
Exactly. The funny thing is, there we go. I have a pizza clip over here. To all the different places, like I did ask if it was okay if I took pictures and also recorded inside, and they were all very cool about that. They had good vibes all the way through. And so I tried to do like a recording. Or okay, no, I can't do this. I'm fucking physically cringing right now. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. Anyway, one of the pizza places, for example, like I think that there was the first one. Some weird New Yorker guy came in who had lived in, in Japan for 20 years, but could not speak Japanese. Well, No, he couldn't speak Japanese, and he also couldn't read the menu in Japanese either. So then I wondered, like, how the fuck do you live 20 years in this country without knowing? Yeah, it was just a serious experience. But I think the guy was kind of drunk, or maybe like coming off a high or something like that, because he was like going like, "Yeah, kid, you need to go over to New York as soon as you can. Best place in the entire world, USA," and the likes. It was so weird, but so funny as well. Oh my god. So yeah, the final day was a fever dream, but I'm happy that I went out and did it for the bit for myself, and also just to discover Tokyo from a completely different lens, I suppose. Definitely. So yeah.
Is there any last things about Tokyo that you want to give in terms of like, try this out, don't miss out on this?
Not exactly, because it's the same thing with Kyoto. You can go back to Tokyo for like multiple times and still discover like a lot of different things and the likes. If I were to give like a recommendation though regarding Tokyo in general, and also with anything else, if you are going to go for a hotel angle, be sure to get a good room with good beds, because the beds that we had in the final hotel were ass. And my back hurt like fucking crazy the entire time, so I do not recommend you not splurging on, let's say, a hotel situation. Like, also, a good tip as well is if you have a 2-star hotel, that basically translates to, let's say, about a 3-star hotel in Europe. Same for, well, a 3-star hotel is kind of like 3.5 in Europe, if I were to put a number to it. So we spent first in 2-star hotel, then in a 3-star hotel in Kyoto, and then a 2-star hotel again in Tokyo. Okay. But of course, it costs a little bit more, of course. But you know, your sleeping comfort is going to be very, very important when you're on the trip there as well. Definitely. So yeah, that's my big recommendation. Be sure to sleep well, because you're going to need it, especially if you're going to be busy the entire day.
Is there any places that you wanted to visit but you didn't have the time to? I think you mentioned like onsens, for example, small touristy things like that. Anything else that was like damn, really missed out there?
I wanted to go and check out Mount Fuji.
Yeah, of course.
It is apparently possible to hike to the top of Mount Fuji, but it is probably a little bit harder than Mount Tako, if I believe, or if I remember correctly. So that would be something. And good question. Oh yeah, in Osaka, for example, they have a similar thing to Akihabara, which is, I think, Denden Town, so Electric Town or something like that. I kind of wanted to check that out, but I was going to postpone my big purchases to oh god, actually I just realized I have this video of the clip in slow motion of the booty.
The booty.
Of the gorilla. Yeah, at one point during the trip I discovered that I have a slow motion capture method on my camera, and I abused it, to say the least. Yeah.
Keep this clip on loop. We're gonna wrap up the podcast with this.
Yes.
Okay, I have like 3 like final round off questions for you.
Yeah.
So, with this trip, how did it make you kind of like feel after all of it? Did you feel like a little change, a little inspired by something, like trips that we want to see in other places around the world? Did you kind of get like a conviction out of this, like, you know, any inspiration to try something?
I'm getting a little bit distracted by the question of the white stains on the booty. Listen, guys, I cannot explain. They were there before I got there. You know, maybe someone else nutted on the booty of the gorilla statue, or I don't know.
It was October at the time.
November actually.
Oh shit! It was already November.
Yeah.
Someone fucked up.
I just realized, yeah, no, not November. No, I think for me, for example, it was the first time actually, or. You know, I had visited my parents a couple of times in Portugal, for example, and I would always consider that to be a trip, but this was my first actual, let's say, holiday since 2019, but the actual first trip outside of Europe since 2012, because before that it was, you know, Japan the first time as well. And traveling like that really, for me at least, made it feel like I got out of, let's say, my comfort zone from home, but also out of the stress of work and the likes. And also, kind of also maybe, let's say, the stress sometimes associated with streaming and likes, and also thinking about content and all the fucking time. So it kind of put me like in a different context and allowed me to, you know, take a little bit of a step back from all the, let's say, ruts of the daily life, and also think about like, hey, this is actually pretty fun, just having fun outside of home. The only problem, of course, is this costs money, so yeah, you have to work to get money in order to do this thing, but it does kind of suck, yeah, in the sense that this is something you can do like not that often in your life. And yeah, but I mean, we're already very privileged that Julie and I were able to why am I saying this with the fucking booty in the background? But
yeah, because the booty's inspirational, man.
I know, right? I think that's kind of it, yeah. Just being able to step back from, let's say, the daily ruts, and also being able to appreciate different things in life instead of just focusing on what you currently have in front of you as well. Yeah,
you kind of touched on this one a little bit, though. Mm-hmm. Did you learn anything new about yourself? Well, you kind of did when you mentioned about the trips, or gain like a fresh perspective. For example, you can't do selfie cam.
Yeah, for example. One perspective in particular is towards the end of 2012 and 2013, so when I was kind of having a crisis of moment of what do I want to do with my life. I still don't know what I want to do with my life, I guess, but then it was even worse because I just didn't have any future, because I mean now I'm kind of settled, sort of, I guess, with my full-time job and likes. The booty is so fucking distracting, man. Wait. Oh, yeah. So in that particular period, I was not really feeling well and the likes, and I was getting very, very anxious about making mistakes in talking Japanese or in learning languages and the likes. And I think for me, it helped quite a bit in the sense of going like, yeah, fuck it, let's just go ahead and make mistakes in broken Japanese, but at the very least, you know, try to talk. And with that, I was able to overcome a mental hurdle of being able to, what was it called again? To communicate and to use my newfound, let's say, self-confidence in being able to express myself in Japanese as well, which is really fun. I think that was very important for me to find that insight again and have the self-confidence in order to be able to do that. That was really cool.
Last question. How has the experience influenced how you view Japanese culture? Because you were there back in 2012 and now you're here again in 2024. 12-year difference.
Yeah, so I think an important thing that I didn't really thought about too much when I was younger, but what I've heard about like quite a few times also, like growing older and likes, is that people say quite a few times about Japan and Japanese people that they're all very, very, how would you say, polite and the likes. But that's just because that there is a specific protocol that they always follow. The thing is, if you follow that protocol, then you will have quite a bit of, people will be appreciative of you and the likes. So if you are aware of, like, say, the customs and what is polite and likes, or what is expected of you, then the Japanese will appreciate you a little bit more, is what I feel might be the case. But if you are, let's say, sorry for the US people around here, let's say from America, and you know nothing about Japan except for, yeah, damn, you know, they bombed us in Pearl Harbor back in the day, but you don't know nothing about this, and you just go and experience it for the first time without having any idea of what you are getting yourself into, I think you will have a very, very different experience of Japan in comparison to how we had it, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. And also, like, the bad stigma of, like, bad tourists running around defacing torii gates, or
exactly.
What's his name? Abroad in Japan did a whole fucking video on that. All those terrorist tourists that just kind of go around destroying things.
Yeah. So I was trying to be very, very considerate the entire time. Also, like, with making pictures, because like trying to notice as much as often or as much as possible, like when I was not allowed to make pictures or record anything. Mm-hmm. And so I tried to always, like, cover my camera lens whenever that was the case, and if, for example, I noticed and I was like, oh shit, okay, fuck, quickly duck away and apologize and go like sumimasen the entire time. I'm sorry. But
And they kept going Nihongo Jozu.
yeah, so so
Yeah, you
they
mentioned only once. Yeah,
only
yeah,
once,
yeah.
and then a lot of people said like either like, hey, do you guys live here, or hey, your pronunciation is pretty good. And also like on the final day at the final pizzeria place, I actually was talking with one of the guys behind the counter, and we were vibing quite a bit. The guy was called it was fully Japanese, but his name was Kuraudo-san. So Cloud,
Cloud.
I guess. Yeah, it was interesting though, or like I guess that was his name that he gave to him because he had studied in the UK, I think, for like 2 years, like ages ago. But yeah, that was pretty fun. Definitely.
All right. That covers all my questions. Let's take some from the chat. We already have one here. Could you speak more English than you expected?
Well, yeah, but the thing is, they that sounds so putting everything into a generic box, but like most Japanese people, especially like in the context of like giving a workshop, for example, or like addressing tourists, for example, if they speak in English, it's always like a rehearsed English, and if you deviate from, let's say, the protocol, or from like, let's say, the path, then they will not be able to speak in Japanese, in English, and they will try to revert back to Japanese. But then it's very, very difficult to really talk with them. So actually, now I think about it, we barely really spoke English, except for, let's say, at counters in the hotel, because they were expecting us to speak English the entire time. I was actually happy about the fact that there were so little locations that kept, or like immediately reverted to English when they saw us. Like most of them definitely accepted the fact that we were trying to do it in Japanese, which is something that I didn't expect, because over the past couple of years, and also growing up, I was under the impression that as soon as you start speaking Japanese to a Japanese person, they want to speak English or reply in English. But I will have to say that in the context of, we were in the big cities, so Osaka, Kyoto, and Tokyo. If you go to, let's say, a more rural place, then, or less touristy place, then I can imagine it being a completely different situation, of course, in that sense. Definitely.
Anyone else from chat? Because if not, I think we'll be moving on. And if you do come up with something, we'll try and address it during the last section of the podcast, which I don't know why you're doing this, but
well, it's already
take it away from here, Tim.
It is a little bit on the later side here, definitely. Wait, actually, maybe quickly check. Are the boys still online, or did Icicle Fist already go to bed?
Only one boy is left standing.
Is it you?
No. I'm going to check on him. Still going strong? Question mark.
Too tired for nerds. So
even here.
Epic you.
Yeah.
Okay, well... Okay, now I think about it, okay, maybe I'm scamming a little bit too much if I were to do this. It is Icicle Fist who did redeem it, so... Okay, I'm fair, I'm okay with doing Nerts just with you and anyone else who wants to play Nerts as well, but... Does it count for the redemption? Oh my god, I'm gonna scam myself in like this.
Or might I bring a proposition?
Sure.
I see Paul's here. Paul, how strong are you feeling tonight?
In terms of Nerds? Bro, he had minus 300 points at one point.
I don't know who said anything about Nerds. I'm just asking about his strength level right now.
Strength level? Wait, what? You're asking this with a booty with white marks on the back? Definitely not like speaking French in Paris, indeed. So he goes, oh no, reminds me, I have to go back to the gym tomorrow for the first time. I haven't been going there since my return, but that was also because of other stuff in real life happening.
Paul and Tim.
Yeah, what's up?
And I'm checking with Kibby as well. How would you like a chained together pivot? We just see how far we go. If we drop a GG, that's essentially it.
Bro, we're gonna drop from the first fucking moment onwards. What are you talking about?
Skill issue.
I mean, Ameko's here as well. I guess we could go for it, but
Yeah, Paul, if you want to sit this out, that's also fine. We've got more.
Well, fair enough. Maybe it's not Nerts, then we'll go for some other shenanigans. Sure. Yeah, one try. Okay. I don't even know if I have it installed, I think, but I don't have it updated, maybe? Or there's no update. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah. But then we are already 4. I'm gonna check with Kibby. I mean, are you itching for it, or...
I can't believe I'm being roped into fucking chain together again. Oh my god. This is so ass. So actually, we have, or I have 12 out of 16 achievements. Oh yeah, we were almost there at the top. Oh man. Sure. I know, for some memes, I suppose. Or we have like a rotating segment of like who drops in, who drops out. Or maybe if they have like a mod of maybe that might be a mod for more people. They have a workshop. Wait, let me just quick check more people. Where is this?
In that case, let's move over to the Timbology Discord.
Yep, sure.
Paul.
See you in a bit. Thanks so much, Reddy, by the way, Adaptus, for this.
No problem. I hope my thingamajiggy, what's it called, hosting was appropriate and good questions for everybody.
Yes, I had to think quite a bit at certain moments. Alright. I'm gonna switch here.
Yep.
Alright. So, I am going to switch scenes here, boys. Adaptus should be here. There we go, Adaptus is back. Your reactive is back on screen again. Oh, wait. I wonder if there's a... Wait, let me just quickly check online if there's a workshop mod for... Chain Together. Chain Together...
Gymbologists.
Oh? Okay, chained together.
Ain't no fucking way you guys wanna play Chain Together now.
Bro, I don't want to play
That's
Chain
right,
Together.
that's
It's Adaptus who's roping me into this.
I mean, you are chained together. It's in the title.
Yeah. But it's not... Oh yeah, good point.
I will host a game. Adaptus session. Closed chain. No, wait, no, open chain. No.
Sorry, guys.
No,
We could all be the middle chain.
I want to do lava mode.
Let's do lava mode and let's do closed loop. Let's go all in, baby.
Oh my god.
Lava mode, closed loop.
What is going on over here, bro?
Oh no.
I'm being scammed. Alright, I'm gonna...
Would you rather be scammed in Nerds or this?
I mean, the thing is, I'm still getting scammed because Nerds
I mean,
is
yeah,
still on the list.
that was a given. You're always gonna get scammed.
Why am I doing this?
Alright, lobby is there. You can join me through friends. If not, the password is... I'll write it in lobby.
I'm already in, maybe.
So
I'm ready to be cooked.
So we're doing one attempt, right? What?
We will see how we feel. If we die instantly, we're definitely doing a little bit more.
Oh no. But I'm supposed to be chained to a VTuber. Oh wait, actually, never mind. A VTuber with boobies. Well, I mean...
Group.
Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
Honestly.
Do not mention the group, please.
What do you mean the group? No, the group was there forever.
The Gru stream was very fucking cursed.
Where's the lowest there she is?
Peter!
Peter. Give
Double
that
P.
a group. He's actually a good point.
Do not give me the groupies.
Yeah. Nope. Never mind.
Nope.
Yeah, we did crash. Just a sec.
Oh my god.
It's man.
Alright. Just a sec, boys. Just a sec. I should be back. I am back. Chant together. Oh, oui, we will put you down here. Very nice. Very good. Yes. Okay. And then I will join the session of the Adaptus.
Kibby, you've got one very sussy profile picture for your Discord.
Huh? This is a penis.
Nah.
Hold up. Alright, well, let's see how many attempts we have in ourselves here. Fuck. I'm fucking dying. Am I? Yeah, okay, there we go.
You just give it a minute. It's a very heavy game, obviously.
Apparently my computer was struggling a little bit with this, but okay.
I mean, to be fair, it's just a terribly optimized game, more likely.
Of course.
All right, you all ready?
That was such a weird experience when we first played this in summer with 30 degrees inside.
Was it already that long ago?
Yeah, I think it was in August.
It's the closed loop. Go on, middle boys.
Let's go. A closed loop, and there's lava. Hurry.
Just a second. I need to fix something here.
We gotta keep dragging Tim. Pull him.
Wait, so there's like a lava rising from
Yeah.
below?
I think the minute we get on the elevator, the lava starts.
Okay.
Alright, sorry. Where are the wings? There's wings right here somewhere?
Yeah, they're on the right, but we've already gone.
If you've already got it, then it's gone.
Yeah. You can only get
Also,
it.
they on every run apparently.
Yeah, that do bees.
Okay.
It's not like we're gonna get far in this run anyway.
And just believe this is a speed run.
Remember, the
Definitely.
loop is closed, so you can drag everybody with you.
What was it?
You can only drag the person you're attached to, right?
That's true.
Yeah. Get up here.
I'm an old man. Wait, Adaptus
We have
also an
real
old man.
boomers with us.
Lois. Hey, Paperback, welcome in. How's it going? How's your
Let's go.
Wednesday going so far? Ooh.
Oh, hey, Kimmy!
I was like, I can jump, but nobody was running with me.
Oh no! Oh, this is gonna be so hard.
Oh, boys, we're gonna speed run.
Okay.
I think we need a better coordination.
We have the muscle memory from the last session.
Just keep running. Just
Oh
keep
shit!
running.
I'm seeing lava, guys.
Oh god, the lava!
This is not good, guys. This is not good.
How far is it rising though?
Yes.
Hey, I forgot about the steady boy.
Yes, okay.
Oh my god, it's actually going relatively quick.
Nah. Oh, actually, yeah, it's going real fast. Oh fuck, never mind.
Yeah, keep moving, bro.
Just keep going.
Alright, speed run, boys. Speed. Speed.
Alright.
Okay, on the log.
Alright, this one's
Guys,
easy.
remember, we can jump this.
Oh, wait, I fell. Hang on here. Okay,
You can just walk it.
And then jump.
Jump.
Okay,
Jump.
together.
Jump.
Yep, jump.
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 Okay, cool. Watch out. And then we go.
Alright, crab walk. Crab.
Grab.
Cool.
Go.
Coordinated. Good comms.
World record pace.
Okay,
Alright.
you can jump already off here.
Alright, that was not ideal for the split, but
Everybody
okay.
is free. We can jump on this then.
Okay,
Trampoline.
and... Whoop.
Oh.
You lost someone. It's good.
Yeah, recover.
Yeah.
Very
On the roof.
nice. Yeah.
On the roof.
Nice.
Yeah.
We lost someone, Tim. Come on,
We
play.
didn't
Let's
lose
go.
anyone.
Go.
Alright, let's go.
Open comms.
Up comes. Yeah. Alright, nice. Okay. Maybe slow down a little bit.
No. Go right.
Yeah.
Was it right? Was it not left? Okay, never mind.
Doesn't matter.
Go right.
Up.
Yeah, this is not
Okay.
world record pathing, guys.
Yeah, I think we just.
Oh! Why are you falling? Oh, you're up.
And pull.
You got him?
Yeah. I think.
Yep, there we go.
Okay,
Alright,
go.
there we go.
Up. Straight.
Oh shit, the lava's over there already. No way.
Straight. Come on.
Yeah.
And we have to do a jump this way.
I
Oh
will
my.
only go straight because I'm the straightest guy I know.
Down. Okay.
What do you
Yeah,
mean?
go
20 euros
Yeah.
is 20 euros.
True. Oh, who's falling?
That would be more like a 50 euros is 50 euros type of guy.
Alright, nobody's climbing, right? Okay, good.
We're all good.
Alright.
All right,
Alright.
wait for it.
Go, 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 go,
There we go.
Sprint, go.
There we go. Okay. Just be careful. Spikies are up ahead, right?
Not yet. The next line.
And not on
Oh
this
god, the
side,
lava's rising so fast!
Oh my god,
Oh,
go!
what the fuck, dude? It's fine. Why are the old man so... the old man is slower than...
Yeah, apparently the animation for guys is faster than for Lois for some reason.
Strange. Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
Jump. Now we have it. Wait.
Okay. Okay, wait. Sink.
Fuck, I'm not.
Wait, Kibby.
Come on!
Kibby!
Sorry.
Give me the lava.
Alright.
Alright,
Go.
go.
Oh, I'm a bit
And
slow.
then wait. You're not gonna make this. We've tried.
Yeah.
Go.
Okay, good.
Alright, we're good.
We tried speed running both both blocks in one run.
Oh,
It
yeah.
does not work.
Alright. Okay, nice.
We tried speedrunning while being cooked. That was the issue, really.
We were very deep fried.
I tried speedrunning what?
Yes.
Some word starting with C. Can it be anything in the world? Ha ha ha.
Okay.
Alright, how do we do this again?
And hop.
Just jump.
Don't overshoot!
It was.
No! Tim, pull up! It's all on you, buddy!
Try!
No! Wait, we can do this. Okay. Okay, we're bad for time, but
That's okay,
we're good.
Okay.
We can do this.
All
It's
planned.
good to be here the first time.
Oh
right?
shit, I fell out, guys. But
God damn
my
it!
space button is not working as intended. Okay, left. Here, follow me.
Okay, fine.
What
Yeah,
are we
left,
doing
okay.
left now?
Alright, this way. And over here.
Okay,
Then
why
we'll
are we
go over
following
here.
Tim?
I don't know. Blind leading the blind.
Bro, we've done this part so many times with fucking Paul and Mako in the
Oh
summer.
my god, you got it stuck here that often?
But we are
We
at the
fell
exact
down.
same than before.
Oh shit.
But it was a little faster
Hey,
to be
PJ,
honest.
welcome in. Good night. I mean, good evening.
Okay, so he didn't lead us astray. That's positive. Oh,
Oh, I fell a touch.
I'm sorry.
That's-
Pardon.
That's positive.
Yeah, I was still climbing up.
okay, now jump, yeah.
Speedrun? Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no!
Guys.
Hey, pull.
My bad, I reacted to.
Okay, guys, no panic,
Wait,
wait. Yeah, next one. Alright.
Go.
Yes, go.
Sprint.
Alright. Ladder.
Let it. Good comms.
Yeah,
Oh god, the
yeah.
platform is
There you go.
completely gone below us, I think. The lava is...
No, it's okay. We still
No,
have
it's still
time.
there.
That's fine. We could still technically
Alright.
fall one more time, I
We
think.
might go one last fall on us. Let's not, though.
Why does this feel more fun than when we can just use checkpoints? Alright.
Checkpoint, schmeck points.
Oh,
Schmack
fucking
my
keep
points.
this-
Oh, wait.
Sink.
Wait for it.
Yeah,
Go.
go.
Alright. Also, if we get hit by all these fucking blocks, we're gonna die so bad.
Sink.
Go.
No, I'm not saying it with you, Miko. Shut up.
Alright. King comes.
Up calm. Go.
What
You're
about-
just hating on the run you did with Omeko and me.
No, it's just there's no stakes now. It feels like there's stakes because we're gonna get our ass cheeks burned.
Okay.
Okay, wait.
I think we have to jump on it, no? Or
Yeah,
just
we have to
walk
jump on it.
Oh,
Yeah, I was the one
Oh, Tim!
just as they're
Tim!
walking on it.
Oh god, Tim!
that's fine. We can recover.
Tim, why are you bad at jumping, bro?
My spacebar's not working, guys.
Tim!
That wasn't me. That was me. It was you. You fell down.
All the good things are free.
All right, follow me, boys. Follow me.
I just jump and I feel this huge weight hold me back.
No. Oh wait, was it me?
Paul,
My bad.
Paul.
Kippy.
I overjumped there.
The Germans.
What does this have to do with it?
Oh, sorry, the Danish.
Danish?
The Danes.
I'll never trust
I
the
blame
Danes.
this entirely on you, the Belg.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm not even Belgian.
Yeah, okay, buddy.
I have the Dutch nationality. I have a Dutch
Oh,
passport.
Yeah. Junge.
Okay, Mr. Puppenschatten.
Puppenschatten op
Mr.
de,
International.
op de koekenschule.
Yes.
Okay, go.
Okay, go.
Oh,
Go, sprint,
okay,
sprint.
that's ballsy.
That's easy.
That's palsy.
That's palsy.
No.
Alright, how's the lava? We might still have another lava.
The lava stops per section.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
so you only go for a section. Okay, fair enough.
Wait, so it doesn't rise?
It rises once you clear a section. So if we clear this wooden tower thing, I will lose that next part below us.
Rise from hit
I
share.
see. I was thinking it would rise
Of
the
arcane?
entire time.
Yeah, I
Same.
thought so too, but
Sink.
A little easy.
Let's go.
Is this boomer hour? It was boomer hour.
It is still boomer hour, bro.
I mean, I guess it is a little bit.
I'm not a boomer, I hope.
You are now.
We're all boomers around here tonight.
What? How did this happen to me?
It's that easy. You become a boomer.
Wait.
No, you don't.
No, the fucking things, man.
I'm joking, guys.
Just kidding. Just kidding myself.
Hey,
Hold on.
okay. Go. Overshot. We're covered.
Well. Looks who survives again. Once more. Timbalo.
I feel like you should shut the fuck up.
So disorientating.
Alright, let's go.
Okay.
Alright, take it easy.
Easy. Good. Open comms.
Yeah.
Hop.
You gotta strategize about this one.
Hop.
It's very dangerous.
Hop. Oh shit.
Oh god, Tim!
You had the same problem.
Jesus.
You had the same problem, shut up.
The old man. We can't do it. We're too old for this, man.
Exactly. Alright. Okay, guys.
Whoa!
Wait. Okay, sink. Okay, never mind.
What do
Comms,
you mean
comms,
sink?
comms.
It's
Sink,
here.
comms.
Guys, where are you
Oh,
going?
yeah. Check it for wings.
Yeah.
But I have
It's alright, we've been here before.
I have my
Nah.
wings already, guys.
Potential loot drops.
Yeah. Gotcha pulls.
Oh!
We're so dead.
We're so cooked. We had no coordination there.
Hold up. Why does the woman model lose their clothing and the old guys just die? What the fuck?
Huh?
So, that was a 10-minute run. 11-minute.
Alright. Well,
It's unfortunately midnight for me, and I'm gonna go here.
alright, one more.
One more. LG.
LG.
Alright.
LG.
fuck it.
LG.
Actually,
LG to
LG.
win, I guess.
Yeah.
We could do better than that.
LG.
We just lost coordination.
LG until PB. That's basically it.
Oh really?
You know,
Like, the closer
TV is
you
like
feel,
body
you feel
hot-
twice
body
the amount of fucking weight everywhere.
But yeah, PB in this particular group. Ah, yes. Wait, I'm no longer the old man. Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Everyone kept their character except you.
What's going on, gamers?
There can only be one old man.
I always knew I was a true zoomer at heart.
So true, bestie.
So true, me.
So true. Alright. Where's the lava?
But how do you have time to write a fucking chat at the same time?
I'm just a bit different.
Built it different. It's
I
impossible.
can't believe Polish just built different.
Paul, appalling. Impossible.
Deutsche Bahn manufactory. Hey! I'm okay.
Yeah, I remembered that there's extra weight.
Yeah, old
all
man.
this extra
Yeah.
pain.
All these anchors weighing me down.
Wait, can I just make a quick screenshot of my feet? Just a sec.
Just for science?
Yeah, there we go. F12, very nice.
Alright. We're just not gonna question Tim by just taking a few pics.
Last time he was talking about why it would be smarter for the people in this game to wear socks. So don't question it.
Mhm.
It could be anyone who could be the menace. It could be you. It could be me.
I mean, this is the guy who filmed the giant gorilla's ass for like, I don't know, an hour.
It was
I
like
think
a couple
he
seconds.
filmed more like the white spots on it, more than the ass.
I was definitely not the source of the white spots. I was also not the reason for the maid cafe visit. Thank you very much.
Mm.
That will never be
But you
true.
were
Maybe if
so
you keep
polite.
telling you it one day, it will become the truth.
No.
Oh, you guys are jumping with us!
That's fine. Minor setbacks. Ladder straps.
We gotta be faster than this, guys.
Ladder cooldown strat to optimize for the angle of ascent. Very nice.
Hey, can you optimize for my fucking ass?
I will optimize for my
ass, bro.
Never mind.
Yeah.
This isn't.
I'm trying to sprint on these bones, guys.
Wait, just wait for the old. Oh wait, you're the old man. Never mind.
I am the old man.
The old man's got fucking gumption.
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 Fucking...
I was about to say a certain name, but I'm not gonna do that.
Don't do it, huh?
Don't do it, Tim. Stop doxing. Go!
I would never. It's been a while since I actually doxed someone nice. Wait, no, why am I so happy about that? That's not a good thing to be happy about.
I'm leaving you all behind as I climb slightly fast on the fucking ladder.
Okay, buddy.
If for some reason my character is a little bit slower, I don't get it.
Bro is ladder maxing.
I am ladder maxing.
Well, a little lower.
Sink.
I think it's good enough.
Sink. Alright, good. I'm gonna kill myself. Never mind.
Okay.
In game, of course. In game.
You gotta stop talking, start running. We gotta climb.
Can't stop, won't stop, baby. Alright, I'm gonna kill myself. Oh, never mind.
Good.
Ooh, okay. Clean boys.
Easy.
Oh, not clean! What? Kippy! Paul! He's dead!
I think
Who are you holding?
Tim, why did you jump off?
I'm gonna kill myself. In game, of course.
Tim occasionally likes to just walk off the platforms.
I do a little bit of trolling.
Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. What a fucking...
This round chain sucks so much, bro.
Okay, we got there.
Oh, my game is lagging like fucking crazy, Jesus.
Have you
It's
disabled
the
beacon?
destination and not the path that led us there.
It's the chains we made along the way.
I didn't make shit.
Oops.
What a synergy, boys. What a synergy.
Synergy.
Oh.
Boonga boonga. I don't want to play Elden Ring now all of a sudden.
You always want to play Elden Ring.
Bring back a Megamind.
Okay, now together. Okay.
Oh, PB.
Wait.
Wait. This PB. Hold up. LG and PB.
Go.
Let's go.
And jump.
Yeah. Alright, so we can actually stop after this. Nice. Anyway.
And go.
Alright. We
And
can just go
go.
full send for the next part. Yeah. Oh.
Ah, it's me.
Take us away, Chief.
Okay.
Come with me.
Boys.
Come with me, my merry elves.
Epic, you can do the you can do the funniest thing right now.
Why? Did you just fucking...
Oh no.
Why would you do that?
Tim told me I could do the funniest thing right now.
The funniest thing would have been holding on so we could make it to the next.
Epic PB rolls for basic would be 110% right now.
100%. But see, Tim, that's the difference between you and me. I got to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
You. Why did
My
you
bad.
tug me, bro? Unconsensual tugging.
Listen up, it's late at night. Of course, I'll do a little talking on you.
Paul.
Sorry. My bad.
I also like to live dangerously.
Just
What the fuck? I'm spinning. Oh.
yeah, just keep dragging him.
I'm dragging my nuts across my.
Across you. What?
Across your face? Okay, buddy.
There's
Wait,
so many less techniques.
no, not across my face, of course. Why would I be dragging my own nuts across my own face? What?
I mean, you're quite a contortionist, honestly. I will also be honest, I didn't actually think you could jump off the hook, but turns out you really can.
You bitch.
I also thought that you were going to be locked in your animation there, but never
Yeah,
mind.
same.
We learn something new every day.
Every day.
Oh.
You! I'm the only one holding on.
That was my bad. I forgot that the blocks exist.
It could have been any one of us. Oh,
Oh my god, you guys still falling.
I
Just
can't
get
get
up!
There you go.
There we go. Oh my god. Every time I tried to drag up Paul, I got dragged down.
Wait, Tim's not ready. Tim's not ready. Okay, go.
Alright,
Hey guys, what's up?
it's me, Symbology.
Stop.
Rose, why did you edge the block?
They call me the edger. Oh no, wait, no, I mean...
Okay.
Never mind. Oh no, this is fucking cursed.
Tim.
No, you didn't see that. Didn't count.
Paul. That could be even.
Me. I made it. I just had
You
to
made
do a second safety jump. Right?
Okay. Did you actually have to press E to grab the helicopter, or did it just auto grab?
You have to just hold space, and you'll. So you jump and hold space, and you'll get it.
E.
Like space. Interesting.
A.
Yeah, so you have to hold down your
Space.
jump the
It's in the
entire
game.
time.
E.
Guys, help me. Oh, never mind. Wait, Gucci.
Nah, I don't think I will.
I didn't even mean to int there.
Tim inting. It's more likely than you think.
Me personally, I
A little
would
casual
never.
inting.
I would never do something like that. I don't know what you
Okay,
guys
go.
are talking
Jump.
about.
What?
Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, full send.
I trust no one, not even yourself.
No! Hey,
Pull him
Adaptus,
down! Pull him down! Quickly!
hey, Adaptus, you have the option to do the funniest thing right now.
Funny that.
Do it! Do it!
Tim is just the intrusive thoughts inside my head, you know?
Do
It is what it
it!
is.
Learn to appreciate
Paul.
your destiny. We belong in the fire. We shall be combined together. Oh wait, actually, fuck, the fire is or lava is driving it crazy.
We've lost the last section there, yeah.
Uh-oh. Do it! I
Oh
implore
no,
you.
this is the car
Ah, the
section.
car. Who wants to drive?
I want to drive. I want to drive. Let me drive.
I don't trust Tim driving.
Let me drive.
Tim,
Oh,
Tim, last time you drove off of the road.
I
remember?
actually did not drive a single time. To have you know.
Wait.
Observe, boys. Observe.
No, that was you, right?
No, that was
Right.
Zumiko, and then it was you, I think.
Classic. Just deflecting the blame.
No, it wasn't me, guys. It
Yeah,
wasn't
it was Tim. It was you.
me.
Just like
I
blaming
believe
Julie.
No, stop. Observer, boys. The Mario Kart skills. If there's wings. No.
We already got
No. Well, no wings.
Alright, gotta get my MT. Then my UT. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Tim.
god.
Sorry, just minor setbacks. You know how when you have like zero gravity on Mario Kart, you just get like a boost? I thought that was gonna happen here.
Sure, buddy. Sure.
Oh. See, what
Alright.
were you guys worried about? Nothing.
Half of us
happened.
go left, half of us go right. Ah, shit.
How good is your reaction speed, Tim?
What?
For the
How
cube?
good is it?
Is there? Oh, I forgot about what the cube does.
You just have
While
to-
you're looking at it.
Yeah, it does. This is what it does.
Well, if you played Mario Sunshine, you can do this one. Probably.
Yeah, I know how this works.
Tim, I feel a weight holding us back.
No, that's my booty. Or the gorilla booty. What were you guys worried about? What were you guys worried about? Why were you guys doubting me?
Listen up, you're you. That's why we were
What
worried.
do you mean I'm me? I'm him.
I mean,
I'm
you
Tim.
are you.
I have to pull Paul up. Hang on.
I'm
Paul!
stuck.
Help me, step Paul. I'm stuck.
Hey, we all made it.
Alright.
Right, good one.
I didn't make that one. I didn't make that one. Pull me up.
Oh, fuck it. Neither did I.
Yep. Pull. Right, we didn't have to do that one.
No. No, the guy's gonna... Oh, no.
Pull.
Oh, I didn't think that was gonna work. Never mind. Okay, my bad. Wait, is this part different from
No, it's not.
base game?
Actually, you don't even have to jump. You should be able to just run, but...
You should
I
be able to,
don't
but this
remember
requires
these
coordination.
pillars.
Can't fucking remember it.
Get up! Get up! Why aren't you getting up? Grab the ledge! No, I grabbed the ledge!
It's fine. Minor setbacks. Oh,
I
hey,
guess
the
we
car.
just- we can just-
Okay.
Can we just walk?
We could walk it, but it's
It's
faster
gonna
than the
take
car.
so much time, though.
It's technically faster than the car, though it doesn't feel like it.
Let's
Wait.
go, bozos.
Oh no, he's driving again.
Alright, observe.
We're still gonna die.
You ready to hit a crater? Very nice. Thing is, there's latency, so like
Yeah,
we will
that's
see
so-
us get hit, but in fact, he's not getting hit. So
Except
judge him.
when he does get hit.
yeah, unless he gets really hit hard.
Why are you edge the fucking window? Like
he's edging the fucking windmill thing.
I learned how to goon in Japan.
I mean, it's also not November in Japan. You know this, right?
Nah.
Nihongo Gooner.
The own gooner.
Oh, quick!
Go! Sprint!
Oh, no. No!
Pull!
Oh!
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, the car.
No! Let me drive!
Stop him!
Yes.
No! Why is all man driving? Not me! I'm gonna laugh so hard.
Look how smooth Adaptus is operating this
Yeah,
car
because he
compared
doesn't have
to
to
you.
deal with oh yeah, very
No.
smooth. Yeah.
Maybe a little less smooth than I expected. But, you know.
I never got into trouble this much. Come on, man.
No, but on the other hand,
That's
you also
really
just
spasm off PJ, by the way.
you know?
Thanks for the learn.
Driver's bias.
exactly.
Bro, you got hit again. What? Oh my god.
That one,
sorry.
it was no.
It's,
that one
it's,
was
it's just the latency
It's
that
easy,
Oh,
it
yeah.
looks like.
latency. You can shove
I did
the
get hit
latency
every
up
other
my
wheel before
ass.
that, though.
I mean,
Yeah.
wait, up my ass? Wait, no, up your...
Fire!
Oh, but that
Fire.
is a...
I'll climb the fire.
Fire!
Cleanse the fire with flames of ass.
You guys are running out of time. It's time to go.
It's time to go.
Oh,
Whoa.
I messed up. I messed
Yeah.
up.
Oh!
Oh!
Looks like we're driving.
Drive! No!
Too slow with that E.
Hey, Flower Flame, welcome in. How's it going? How's your evening going so far?
Do your Twitch things.
Yeah, that's what I did, bro.
Okay.
I muted myself. Gamers.
Imagine muting yourself in a collab. Lamau.
Lamau.
Couldn't be me. Ooh, that's slope though. What the fuck happened there?
Slope of that ass, baby.
Oh yeah? Yamaro?
Ooh.
Okay.
Alright, you know, it's okay, fair enough. It's 2 for 2. You know, two against
Let's keep it at 2 for 2 and not do
Yeah,
this
yeah.
shit again.
The fuck?
That was a countdown. Let me kill myself.
Oh, right, I'm not connected to Tim. I'm Tim. Right.
Alright. Yeah, no.
Right, this is one.
I can't think. How does this work again?
Oh no.
Oh.
I fell off.
The weight!
I'm trying to tug you all. Oh my god, you're all so fucking heavy.
Let's go,
I'm
baby.
Shit.
Oh, no.
Welcome to the worst driver you've ever experienced, baby.
Observe, gamers.
Observe.
I may not have had a
that's
lot of
not-
crowns lately, but mark my words.
Oh, I thought I was driving, but it was in fact not me. It was. Oh no! Why are we
What,
backwards now?
what is this?
I don't
Oh
know.
no, he's reversing.
I need to. Oh shit!
Oh,
Oh no!
I need
no.
to reverse.
This is way worse.
Oh no! What's happening?
I didn't have to go backtracking.
bro, what are you doing?
I don't know. I was
Bro's
trying to.
deep fried.
I sure hope Tim's driving teacher isn't watching.
I passed my driver's exam the first time around, bro. What is this?
Oh, why are you so bad then?
This is a fucking video game.
Oh my god, just go!
I was worried, guys.
I'll worry about your nuts.
Please don't worry about my nuts.
You can't fit them in the suitcase, bro.
One thing I would worry about, Tim, is the impending lava doom.
Imagine if the lava kept going and just didn't per section.
Wait, does it not increase anymore?
No, increases per
Only
section.
per section, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, but I thought. Huh.
Oh, the cube.
Go,
the
go,
cube.
go, 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 go. Yeah.
Oh,
No failures. All right.
yeah, my assumption prepared me for this.
One more rotation.
Go.
Rotaciones.
Right.
World record pace.
Fuck. Fuck. Pull me up.
Oh, old man.
Pulling someone up.
Having to be pulled up. Oh, never mind. Not me.
Time
though.
for me to float.
We got stragglers. I
Oh, I made it up, but I got thrown down.
Awesome.
Wait a minute.
We can make this jump if everyone goes together.
Yes, I think,
Yeah,
somehow-
you did
somehow.
a slip and a slide.
I
Okay.
think we might not have
Back
a
in.
car anymore.
No, we're still good.
Are you sure?
And
Yeah.
we fell down
Oh.
before here as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's
thank you.
going on, guys?
Pull me up!
I'm pulling as many as I can.
Pull me up!
I
yeah.
talked to Tim.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
there's no platform anymore, guys.
Yeah, the car's gone.
The car is gone.
Fuck.
Oh, fuck me.
Oh.
We have no cars.
Okay, it's kind of weird that we got that back that one time, but
I mean, it's still rising like slowly. Whenever we're in between
Yeah,
sections.
the track is slowly disappearing if you look at it.
Oh god, fucking.
oh god. Okay, Kibby. I don't have his chain. Someone else has
I'm
it.
trying. Okay, guys, just a sec. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, you
And-
can literally see the track slowly disappearing.
Yeah, okay. We're cooked now. No more falling.
Or Wagyu cooked.
I'm pretty sure I'm connected to you.
Since you talked about it, I
Adaptus
wanna-
and, Paul, yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh.
no problem.
Yeah, as for an answer, that was one thing I also kind of missed out on. I really wanted to do that as well. Or actually go to Kobe as well and try it out over there.
Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe beef in Kobe, but we didn't make it.
Wait. We'll miss this one. Skip it.
All right.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
Okay.
Doing this
And
one.
go.
Go.
And go.
Go.
And go. Oh god. Okay. Wow, you can jump that from. You can jump from the second one all the way to the
yeah.
end.
Time trial.
Yeah.
It's better.
It's definitely a time trial, and not. We have like 10 minutes for this.
Just don't climb, lol.
I'm trying.
Just push it back a little bit when you jump. It's easy. Oh, unless someone tugs you. Don't tug me, bro.
Tug me harder, baby.
All right. I hope there's a water section.
Wait. Wait, stop jumping. Tim is slow, okay?
No, I was just.
You were the back of the chain there.
No, it was Epic, not me.
I sure hope there's a water section coming up.
Nah, man, there's only elevators, I think. It'd be crazy if they did an elevator, water section, elevator.
That would be crazy. That would be crazy.
Guys, pull me up.
Nope.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
you stay down there.
Please, pull me up.
The elevator is actually better.
Oh god, he pulled me down.
Guys, pull me up.
All right. I don't think we've lost anyone. Let's go.
Guys, pull me up.
Let's go.
Don't drag my
Then
corpse
everyone
along,
was
please.
lost.
You fuckers.
Damn, an elevator. Who would have guessed? Water section. It'd be so crazy if there was an elevator after the water section.
Water
It
section.
would be crazy.
You can pull the one away.
Yeah.
My God,
Is
they've
this
done
a-
it.
Is this a Dark Souls of chained together? Sorry.
Boo.
Hey, Soros, how's it going? Welcome in. Bonjour.
Do I show them the shortcut? Do you think they got the
I think we
capacity?
just I think we do the shortcut and hope for the best.
Okay.
We already beat our PB by like a couple sections, I think. All right, show me.
Well, for this part's standard. After this is there's a
Alright,
shortcut.
How do I make myself fall down into the lava from here? That's a good question.
You can't from here.
I can't. Okay, thank you.
I want to shrill myself up.
You want to krill yourself?
I want to
Okay.
krill myself.
What I want you guys to do.
Rim yourself.
You're telling me a shrimp, right? This Tim?
So you got to stand right
Just
here.
sprint and follow.
So you see those two
A
poles?
home cooked
You want to
this meal?
sprint through these two poles, and then you want to just fly towards the platform. Don't care about the cage. Run to the platform.
All right, go to the cage. Good.
Wait, is that the one skip I once did?
Oh my God! You're all tugging. Abort! Abort! No!
Abort.
Let's do
I
a
hit
countdown.
the spike. So...
Wait, how does this work?
Okay, sure. We're jumping.
Like that, basically.
Oh my God.
But that was so poorly coordinated.
Yeah,
That's
it worked out.
terrible.
It's fine.
It worked out.
We're gonna make
Easy
this work,
peasy.
boys. We're gonna make this work. Oh, this. We're done.
I can make it.
No.
This is going to be the end. We're not gonna make it out past this
This
point.
this is the easy part.
This is the hard part, bro. We died so many times here with Mako.
It sounds like a skill issue.
Yeah, honestly, this
I
is so
mean-
easy.
I mean, okay,
Right.
okay.
Yeah, because you threw the entire time.
Me?
Okay. And go.
Yes.
Fuck.
What is your timing, guys?
I'm here.
Get him up,
Why?
get him up, get him up.
Oh God. Oh.
Okay, and then jump. And then jump. Oh my God, the timing! These.
You're also hanging. What are you talking about? Adaptus.
Okay, we missed this one. That's a shame.
All right, all right, all right.
You
All
have to
right.
go for a second rotation.
All right. My mom is easy.
Yes.
Don't let the intrusive thoughts win.
Don't let the intrusive thoughts get to you, Tim.
Mhm.
I mean, if we get to the second water section, I'll call it quits there because it's half past 20 past midnight for me. So
Nah.
You are weak.
yeah,
From
I
this
gotta
gap.
get to work tomorrow. You know.
Okay, and.
Yeah, I also have to get up at 6:30 tomorrow, so I was like, eh.
Oh, actually, wait. This section's pretty easy. Wait, what?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
No, it's super
Yeah,
easy.
I told you you kept on throwing the last time.
What do you mean, Tim?
Okay.
Oh,
Oh
shit.
my God, Tim!
So it could have happened
And
to
it just
anyone. It
walks
could have
out.
happened to anyone. Lava! Let me kill myself. Let me kill myself. God. God, dude.
I can't believe it, man. It's easy. It's
Sorry,
so
Mako.
easy.
Sorry.
All we had to do was get to the water section, CJ.
Number 9.
Number 9 large.
If only were that easy.
Can
Number
we
9.
kick Tim Balji from his own stream?
Yeah,
Umiko, come in.
please. Thank you. I'll send you my stream key.
Easy.
Yep. Then you can fix my OBS situation.
Yeah.
It's right, left, right. That's how we do it.
What do you mean?
Remember, around the right here, and then sprint through. Go, and then jump. Oh my God.
Oh,
That was wonky, but we managed.
It just works,
all right,
baby.
good landing, good landing.
It just works. I'm gonna kill myself.
Oh my God, Tim.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was the internet connection.
We can make it. We can make
We
it.
can make it, we can make it. Sprint it, sprint it. Tim, you're tugging, bro.
I'm always tugging you, my bro. Consensually, of course.
Naturally. One jump. Give yourself some space, yeah.
I could do the funny stick.
And then jump. Gibby overshot. Or no? Okay, we're good.
Oh no, I landed it, but I was a little slow. Nope, I got it.
All right, T minus 5 minutes for bedtime.
Alright.
Oh shit! Okay, that was just
What are
bad.
you doing?
I don't know.
Get back here.
I don't know.
Alright.
Let's go together now. Okay.
I'm sorry.
A little wonky for me.
I'm so sorry.
Okay, they're not on this timer. Next timer.
Yeah.
All right. Next one, right?
Alright. And the nipple shields. We
Bones.
are good.
Nipple shield. Easy.
Oh, water. Nipple shield. Screenshot. Thank you very much.
It's fucking
Stop, everybody stop jumping! Okay. Now. I have never been so frustrated in my whole life. That's not true.
Tell us more about this. Why in particular this group?
Gee, I wonder.
I wonder why.
There's one individual who keeps tugging me, bro.
What do you
Unconsensually.
mean? Oh yeah, but I'm doing it consensual style all the time.
Alright.
Go
Just
straight
run
into the
and go.
pillar.
It is not.
Straight. Oh my god! Why is no one ever ready to jump?
Use the fucking timer.
Go.
Oh my god.
Well,
Well, can you pull? Do you think you got it?
Trying.
Or jump off the other side so there's counterbalance.
No, but we're just gonna go to the other side. That's not what we want.
wait,
No.
what's happening here?
Now, if you jump over the other end, right?
Yeah, but then it
Just
will just
pull
slide down.
someone
It will
over.
just slide down. I'll try.
Yeah, see, now Paul's coming
Hey.
up. Yeah. And now Paul and you can both pull. There you go.
Or Paul can throw
Alright, that
himself
actually
off.
Alright, good recovery.
Yeah.
Somehow.
All me, guys. All me. The doubters can. The
I
doubters
can't
can say
believe that our life depended on Tim.
Yeah, and he succeeded.
no. Yeah. You guys can
Yeah.
trust me.
Nice and steady.
But why are we doing better now? Oh shit.
He says it as he falls off.
I'm sorry. My mom dropped me on my head when I was a child.
That happened to all of us.
Or 5 times potentially.
I felt
Oh,
that.
oh
Oh my god. Oh god, I'm going counterweight.
Okay.
Okay. Now I'll pull Tim up with the counterweight.
The
And
tactics.
pulling Kibby up. Okay, now you both have to get both me and Paul up.
Alright, I'm getting Paul here.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, good.
What a good
Good
team.
recovery. Counterweight, very strong.
What a
very
good team
strong.
effort.
Mm.
There is no I in team, but there is an I in Tim.
Oh.
Tim!
What?
Okay, counterweighting. Counterweighting.
Why do you guys keep blaming me?
Because you're the one always slipping off. I see your nameplate go
It's not
down.
me.
Oh, fucking God.
I'm trying
Counterweight, Paul. Counterweight, Paul. Paul.
I already swung
I'm
us.
trying my
Okay.
hardest, guys. And you guys are bullying me the entire time. It's so mean.
Oh my god.
Stop.
Fuck, I can pull it off.
I keep feeling the weight of Tim's balls pulling us
Nah,
back.
it's not me, guys. It's not me.
Oh
Why-
no, guys, I'm slung through both sides of the pillar. Look at the chain.
The
Oh,
chain for
no.
me is,
You have to walk me to the end, or
No,
oh,
what is this?
Just
Um,
walk off everyone.
wait.
Wait.
I could do a funny
Walk
thing
us
right
to
now.
an
again.
end, Tim, but then stay on the edge, yeah?
Yeah, I'm edging.
Okay, and then I'm going to try and swing over. A little bit more
If
to
you
the
go a
edge.
little bit more back, I can maybe climb up again.
Walk to
Come
the
on,
edge.
Lois, grab the fucking.
I'm trying.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. I got,
Okay.
got this.
Grab the edge.
I'm edging so hard, my friend.
Yeah.
I'm trying my
Okay,
hardest.
Kibby is still on the other side of the chain,
It
right?
is not working.
I'm on both sides.
Well, I think
jump to it.
yeah.
If all three of you jump to the next
Yeah,
pillar, you can pull me
yeah.
up there.
I agree.
Yeah, okay.
I agree. I'm in.
Oh, that weight. Pull, you bitch! Pull like your life depended on it!
I'm I'm trying, you fucking asshole, man. How many times have I clutched this? How many times have I
Okay,
clutched this?
we're back.
The doubters said it was my fault.
I mean, yeah.
No,
they're not
shut
wrong.
up.
We wouldn't have been there if you didn't fall off the wood part. Oh my god! Immediately.
Just don't fucking sprint, alright?
I'm not even
Just do the
sprinting. I'm just fucking.
tippy tippies.
I'm just walking.
Alright.
I'm not doing anything wrong. Oh, never mind.
I'm not doing anything. Falls. Mm.
Paul's?
Oh my god, Tim.
I'm sorry, it's stronger than I am. I can't say no to the voices in my head. I can't do it. It's just I like to troll so fucking often in games and I can't stop it. I hate it. Because I'm hurting you guys right now. I'm
You
so
can't
sorry.
just steal Jay's fucking catchphrase right now.
What do you mean, Jace? What?
Huh?
Oh. From the hit series Arcane?
Spoilers.
There you go, boys.
Alright,
Left.
let's go through the water section.
Where can I throw myself off?
Right, and then left, and then
up.
up,
Upright.
Mm-hmm.
and then
And
down.
keep up.
Can I drown?
Oh yeah, up. Sorry, yeah, my bad. You're right. Hang on. Hey, come back so we can get over.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm stuck!
And there we go. Don't do it, Tim.
Don't do it, Tim.
This fucking
Let me
guy.
do it! We're gonna stop anyway after this point! Let me fucking kill myself!
Well, Kimmy's gonna stop.
Oh yeah, true. Well, I mean...
Alright, okay.
I think I also gotta stop after this. I
let me
got
fucking do it, you fucking bozos!
I got 10 hours ahead of me tomorrow of work.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Paul. Let me fucking do it!
The save point is down there, so.
Okay, let's jump. Wait.
Oh my god!
Alright.
Okay, next count. Next count.
Nice bait.
Okay.
See, but I'm using
Touch
like
the fire.
I'm using like a counterweight method. That's basically it.
Okay.
Alright. I'm out. I'm fucking out.
Oh well,
Player disconnected. Respawning. Couldn't have waited, huh?
that doesn't
No,
save the game, does
save.
it? Or
No, it doesn't matter.
Alright,
I don't
I'll
think-
see you boys some other time.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
let me do it.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, this game mode doesn't have saves. Lamau.
It's R mode.
Yeah.
Wait, you
It's-
can't save on this
Yeah, you
game?
can't
This
save
is
on like Fire
sudden death,
Rising.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so stupid.
All right, let me swim.
Oh fuck it if we can't save.
Let me swim. You
Go down the
no,
drain.
I don't want to do it anymore.
Like literally.
We'll pull him in.
No,
Down the drain.
no, no.
Yippee. Wait, the woman literally loses
Yeah, that's
her
what I said
clothes as you
beforehand.
said. What the fuck?
What? All right, that was fun.
Weird choice by the devs there, but
Yeah, kind of. What a game.
A game
Alright,
well,
full
thank you
time.
for keeping me awake longer than I usually
Sorry,
would
Paul.
be.
You're
Nah, it's fine.
welcome.
It wasn't my fault. It was Adaptus who was.
Yeah, you had
asking
nothing
for-
to do with this. It was entirely Tim and Tim's stream.
True.
Dankeschön.
Good luck with work tomorrow, Paul.
Choose.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting day.
just saw
but yeah.
I just saw the boobies, Tim. What the fuck?
Which boop? Oh yeah. Oh, you weren't supposed to
All
see
right,
those.
have a good one. Good night. Bye
Bye,
bye.
Paul. Thanks for joining.
Cheers.
All right.
Cool. Good times. Good times.
Good times. I am hungry again. Damn. That was fun. I'm tired. Yeah, I'm gonna probably, unless, I don't know. No, it's, I gotta go to the office tomorrow as well, which is kind of ass, but depending on how I feel as well, because right now, I feel like G was sick over the past week, and I feel like I'm starting, my throat is starting to hurt as well, so that's not great at all. So yeah, I hope I'll be fine. Yeah, I don't think, talking with you the entire time helps as well. Yeah, thanks so much, Adaptus, for joining. That was fun.
No problem.
And allowing me to ramble on about Japan and the likes. Still, I mean, I did show my goodies and my balls last time around, or like the first time I was back. But I still have, what was it, those nanoblock figurines that I can make, both Pokemon and also My Hero Academia branding. Still those those Pokemon cards as well. So that I want to open those up as well, but I don't know when. Well, yeah, we'll see about that in the future. Who knows?
Exactly.
All right. Well, I'm gonna wrap it up here, I think. Unless you have an idea. Actually, nah.
Nerds? No.
All right. Thanks for joining us. See you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh yeah, I'm tired, boys. That was a fun stream, a weird stream, but a fun stream regardless. Thanks so much already, everyone, for joining. Whoever could join. I see Paul here. Got my notes to drop ready for tomorrow. I'm enjoying the talk. Oh, like that. Okay, now I see why it's going to be a long day tomorrow, Paul. Good luck with that, and hopefully tomorrow you'll be free from your work as well. So I was also saying goodnight. Yes, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here for tonight because as I said, I do have to go to the office, but I feel like my throat is starting to hurt also, and not in a I've been talking for too much on stream type, but like in a I'm starting to have trouble or pain swallowing as well at the same time. So we'll see about that. But boys, thanks so much everyone for joining. Adaptus, thanks so much again for helping with this Boomer Hour again. Let me just go ahead and give you a shout out. Wait, how does this go again? Brain is fogging as per usual. Not fogging, not fucking. Not in the pee sucking way. No, not unless you want that. No, why? I gotta stop. I just gotta uninstall. I just gotta uninstall everything here, boys. Boys, I'll give a quick shout out here to Adaptus. If you haven't done so, go ahead and give them a follow. And if not, and if not, we'll see each other next time. I'll probably with Adaptus in either on his side or on this side as well. But Mario Party first. Now we're not gonna. I don't think we're gonna do that unless we're gonna go for a Mario Party stream right now. No, we're not doing this right now. Maybe next time. Wait, actually, let me think. When am I going to stream again? Probably on Sunday. I mean, Sunday we're gonna be not going back to the Pokemon Nuzlocke, unfortunately, so that kind of sucks. I might consider going on a Saturday stream as well. I do have Curse of Strahd, so D&D during the day. There might be something in the evening or something like that. Oh, is my sister streaming? Perfect. Hell yeah. Nepotism towards our own family. Perfect. Is this the right Anne? It is the right Anne. Boys, feel free to join along, and we'll send over some love over to my sister. Boys, before I forget, feel free to copy this raid message as per usual for followers, and for, what was it, the subs. You can use the Timble Shank, but I actually prefer to use the Timble now. It's been a while since we used Timble now I think about it. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this one instead. There you go. I'm looking forward also to the moments. It is going. No, the last stream will be on Saturday because I'm probably going to be streaming on Saturday, of November. I'm also looking forward to when my sister is going to be visiting, so we might go for a little bit of a dual stream, a little bit of a collab here with in my streamer setup. Maybe potentially it will be fun. Allegedly, exactly, perfect. Boys, thanks so much everyone for joining. Julie, thanks for subbing for 22 months already. Yeah, we're getting close to 2 years of streaming. What the fuck, dude? Time is flying by. Glyphbeck, thanks so much for the follow. Minecraft Nico, I think Nico might be from YouTube as well, potentially, who knows. LB, thanks so much for the raid, if you might be still listening here, or maybe not. And Lucy also for the raid, but yeah, it was a fun stream regardless. The bonus and the regards, fair enough. Boys, before I forget, feel free to check out our YouTube channel. If you haven't done so, feel free to check or follow us as well. Feel free to check out the Discord channel, and we'll see each other on Saturday or on the weekends. Go ahead and send over some love to my sister. Bye bye, boys. Next time. Alright. Nicely done. Send over the bulges. Boys, that was it for me here tonight. Thanks everyone for joining. Adaptus, if you are ever listening to this in the future, thanks so much for, helping with the Boomer Hour thing. We are doing okay. It's always not fun to do so. And everyone else, see you guys on this weekend. Bye bye, boys. Bye bye.